And we are live. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Yeah,
Alex, I can't switch gears like that quickly.
So the switching gears, for those who are wondering what's going on, is we were just having a conversation about the fact that I believe I might have some broken pipes in my sewage system because I'm getting infrequent poop smells wafting through my house. Not from children. Right.
Oh, and I was just gonna say, and I was gonna say, I'm not, just because it smells like poo doesn't mean it is poo, and that's what I was gonna say, and then Alex was like, and we're live.
Yes. That's what's going on in my house right now. Just so you know. So I'm calling a plumber tomorrow to make sure that we don't have horrifically bad issues that go on, because I'm looking forward to that phone call. Life is so much fun sometimes, Meg. Speaking of which, how are your trees doing?
How are my trees doing? Oh, they're all still here, present and accounted for. Are
they actually?
Yeah, they're removed, but there's still a lot to deal with.
Excellent. Okay, cool. This is just, we're all being adults and dealing with life. I have cracked pipes, Meg has falling trees. Yeah. Life is complicated. They told me that growing up.
My basement no longer flooding.
Basement no longer flooding. That is indeed the good news. Good morning, James. That's not true. Good evening, James. Hi, Sweat Mom. Sean. Hey, Daniel. Petrified. I hope you are all doing fine. We are going to be diving into some Gloomhaven tonight. We actually won the last two scenarios. Meg, do you realize we won the last two scenarios?
I'm only remembering now that we won the last one because I thought we were going to lose it.
No, we won it. We got them. And now we have some new quests on the map. We have 4 quests specifically. That's it. And then one in Gloomhaven, I guess. We have the Sanctuary of Gloom. Oh, Meg, do we do the Sanctuary of Gloom? Are we that good?
No.
Okay. What if I level up and then we do the Sanctuary of Gloom because we're that good?
Is that the one that we always try to do?
That's the one we always try to do.
I don't like my character at all. I want a new one.
No, your character's so good. You're doing fine. I believe in you.
I know they're doing fine.
Okay. Alright, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to level up because I can level up right now. So I'm going to start that process. I'm going to hit level up. Ooh.
I'm going to take I have a loot 2 card. I'm going to take it for fun.
Take it.
And try to retire this person faster.
Hello, Bryce. Meg, you should be able to change with how much you have Alex. I don't understand that. You should be able to change with how much you have Alex. I don't understand that at all. A Dust Cloud. Attack 2. Target all adjacent enemies. Push 1. Muddle. It's okay. Move 2. Destroy 1 adjacent obstacle. If you do, gain 1 and perform shield 2.
Are you leveling up right now?
Yeah, I'm leveling up. Petrified. Alex plays 1 scenario character. I'm going to change this. I gotcha. Oh, okay. Meg, you should be able to change with how much you have, Alex. Meg can change whenever she wants. I've never stopped her from changing.
Oh, he means straight up just take it.
Yeah.
He's saying I should take a new character. No, I'm a completionist. We will retire this guy. I need to get 200 gold. I'm already at 39. And I just took a loot 2 card. Like, let's just get rid of him.
Meg, I just got a card called Drill Fist. Okay, can I read it to you?
That sounds so dirty.
No, hey.
Sure. I wasn't understanding why you were so excited.
Not because of the name, because of... I got a card that's called Boring Hand. That sounds worse. Never mind. The wrong kind of boring. Anyways.
Woo!
Okay.
Alex, you're starting it off on fire today. Oh my god.
No. Oh, no, dear, no.
Tell everyone what happened today.
You can tell people what happened today.
Do you want to finish reading your card, or do we just...
Yes, I want to finish reading my card.
Okay.
Random card name. Attack 1. Attack 1. Attack 2. Ignore the shield value of the target. Add poison and gain 1 if this attack targets the same enemy as the previous 2 attack abilities. So that gets to... It's an ignore shield. It's like a potentially attack 4.
Only for the last attack.
Correct. But, I mean, going through shields is always fun, and it's potentially a 4 attack the rest of the time.
You're right. It's crazy. That's such a good card.
Oh, I hate you so much. Move 2. You and all allies may ignore the shield... Oh, and the bottom half, Meg. Meg, you want the bottom half?
Oh my gosh. Alex, just to warn you in case this is also happening for you, mine was on top chat, not live chat.
Oh, yeah. Mine's always on that. Yeah, I hate that. Okay. Meg, the bottom half of that card is move 2. You and all allies may ignore the shield value of target adjacent enemy this round.
pretty good. And that's just a regular card.
Yeah, I'm taking. It's the same card. Same card. Both are.
Like, it doesn't burn on the bottom.
Correct. Both do not burn. So I'm taking this one, and now I'm figuring out what to get rid of, because
what's the speed on it?
The speed is 62. So I do need to have, because it's you and all allies, I need to make sure I have some early cards, and I honestly don't have a ton of early cards, unfortunately. So that's the one downside. What?
Neither do I. I know I told you that you're gonna really like the Eclipse character, but I kind of want to snipe it out from under you.
Meg, for the past 3 months, Alex, you're really gonna like the Eclipse character. Alex, you're really gonna like the Eclipse character. Oh my gosh, Meg.
Oh, I kind of want to play it.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm going to ignore this card. I'm going to get rid of Lob Charge that I haven't really used well, and I'm grabbing Drill Fist. Okay. We got this, I think. I have that.
Oh my gosh,
still.
our reputation is -9.
That's what we want. Do we want -10?
Yes, we're so close. I didn't realize we were at 9.
Okay, well, I did that first thing, which means now it's time to take a perk. Available perks. I could remove a bunch of zeros, which the thing is, at this point, I just took a 4 attack modifier. So now I just want to get a bunch of cards that give me, I want to get a bunch of things that improve my ability to get good numbers. I could replace a 0 with a +2. I could removing 4 zeros means I'm more likely to draw those stupid cards that I hate. Replace 1 0. Replace a -1 with a 0 poison. That's not bad. I'm going to replace a -1 with a 0 poison, Meg. I think that works.
That's fair.
Because that means all my attacks, I have all these attacks that are jumping in, like with multiple, like just hitting the person in the face. And the 0 poison is... 0 poison is not a plus draw, though. It's just 0 poison. I think I'm going to replace a 0 with a +2. Okay. Done. We've gotten our perks. And now it's time to grab some. So let's do a road event. City encounter. Not road.
No. It is story time.
Oh, okay. 1 second. Fine. Do your story time. I'm gonna look at merchant stuff.
Okay. Today, you guys, I
You're
had
so
a work
excited.
meeting. After the work meeting, Alex and I hopped on a call. We played a game of Azul. We're playing Azul. And there's 4 blue in the center. This is so funny. There's 4 blue in the center. Alex selects them, and then he goes to put them... I think you go to put them all in the bottom row to, like, cancel them all.
I
He goes to do that. And he goes... I don't remember exactly what you said now. You're like, oops, I didn't mean to do that, or... Oh, you said, oops, I was looking at your board. That's what it was.
Yes. Yep.
He was like, oh, I was looking at your board, didn't mean to take those. And then as he does that, he takes a drink from his Ember coffee mug of coffee. And I said, don't worry, you're taking them anyway. And literally just me saying that caused him to laugh. But his laugh, he like breathed it into his coffee mug. It sent the entire thing coffee absolutely everywhere. I was in a giggling fit. It was so funny. It was good.
I think this is one of those times you really had to be there. It was good.
Yeah.
It was intensely...
I know. I was telling the story and I was like, this feels like it sounds lame as I'm saying it, because you couldn't have felt how funny it was.
Okay. So I'm trying to figure out what to buy here that makes me better, because I'm more successful, because he'd probably say, there's nothing that you can buy that makes you better.
It was funny. Alex had to change. He had to change out of his sweatshirt into what he's wearing now.
I spurt coffee all over the table and my clothes because of the timing of what she did. It was the confidence and the timing that just worked out very well. Okay.
And then I was like, should we just play Azul all night tonight? And he was like, no.
Yeah. Okay, Meg.
I've gotten quite cutthroat at Azul.
I'm not loving any of my cards here that I could buy. I could get Steam Armor is cool. I like Steam Armor. On the next 5 sources of damage from attacks target, you gain Shield 1. That is cool.
Yeah.
That's just basically straight up 5 health, effectively. Why is I don't know why it's necessarily that good.
Alex, we gotta look into what we're how we were leveling those monsters in Frosthaven, because I do think we were over leveling them.
Okay.
Unless it's different.
I'm buying a body piece thing over here. I'll take a look. We're probably just doing something wrong. That's what it is.
I mean, that's great for us, though, if we're doing it.
The question is, did we do it for one scenario, or did we do it for multiple? I don't know. So, for context, we got a comment on one of our videos saying, hey, you're playing at a higher level than you need to. And we were like, yeah, that's intentional, We just like the challenge. Yeah, that's totally what's happening. And now we need to look if we were doing that once, or if it's a general thing.
Well, because it says here under our thing, because I'm looking at our town stuff, which I never really look at, but it says the party level is 3. And we're level 6 now, so...
So we would have done level 6.
I think so.
I think that is what we're doing. We're definitely playing on hard.
You were, for whatever reason, we were doing divided by 2 times 2. We were multiplying after we were dividing.
I think, oh, interesting. Because you're supposed to take the average party level and divide by 2. And we were just taking the party level combined and divide by 2.
Are you sure?
I believe. I'd have to double check I'd have to look through if we're doing it on a bunch of things. But I think what I was doing is, hey, you're 3, I'm 3, so we're 6. Divide by 2 is 3. Great, our party level is 3. But in reality, the average party level is 3, and then divide by 2. Well.
Wow.
The fact that we haven't lost horribly past that.
I know. Should we just keep going then?
No, Meg, we should not. Did you remember the last scenario that we died in? That icicle cave thingy?
Whatever.
Meg, that icicle cave thingy, because the worst part is, as we level up, if we've been doing that the whole time, that gap gets worse every time we level up.
Yeah.
So
I think really we're doing it. I don't know.
I don't know, Meg. Okay, road event. City event. City event.
I say it now. I say that now. Wait until we start a scenario, and then I'm like, can we change it?
The last scenario, Meg, that we left off on is the one that I'm like, I don't understand how we're ever gonna win this. So I now understand how we're gonna win it.
Yeah.
Walking near the Meg. Walking near the northern gates, you see some commotion as a group of wounded guards is ushered into town. They look pretty bad, suffering from many severe wounds. Some even have lost limbs. Bringing up the rear, one guard is carried in by a couple of others. He's missing a leg and has a vicious-looking axe embedded in his side. You realize that the axe looks kind of familiar. Let the guards know that you recognize the berserker's axe, or stay silent and keep out of it.
Snitches get stitches.
Stay silent. You casually move on, wondering how the guards found themselves on the wrong side of the berserker's rage. It probably wasn't very difficult.
LOL, me.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Are we ready to go adventuring, Meg? You have 39 gold. You're keeping it?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm retiring.
Are we prepared to do the Sanctuary of Gloom?
I guess. That sounds crazy to me. I'll try it.
We have to be able to do it eventually. This is a winnable quest. We have not won it, but it's a winnable quest.
Let's go. Let's go.
I'm ready. I'm waiting for you.
I'm waiting for you.
How many events are there for retired characters? Petrified, I don't know the answer at all. And I also don't know if they change based on, like, maybe the last event we had triggered this next event. Maybe their event chains. You are far off the main road when you see a small band of Inox approaching from the west. You try to divert around them, but they are moving directly into your path. In a few minutes' time, they overtake you. You've wandered into our territory, travelers, the biggest one says. We don't much like visitors. You stare at her blankly. Such acts can be forgiven, but it will cost you. Meg, do we try to reason or fight them? Because we don't have... Your money is mostly going to come from you. I'll give my 3 up, but I only have 3.
Try to reason with them.
Okay. The Inox don't seem to be budging on this payment issue, so they're forced to pass along a handful of coins. The big one smiles unless you continue on your way. Sebmi, Meg doesn't like fighting Inoxes. They're her people.
Alex, we're totally right about the Frosthaven thing, because I can even remember me asking you how much gold we get, and you going, let me see, we're level 3. And we were taking level 3 gold, which we should, because we fought a level 3 scenario.
100%.
But I remember you saying that and reading it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That is so badass.
Yeah, we've been winning most of the scenarios, too. We've lost, I think we've lost 3 times now? 4. We've lost 4 total. Because we've had to replay 3. I think we've had to replay 3, and the last one we lost. So we've lost 4 times, which is not bad, considering...
One of them was the puzzle one, which is crazy anyway.
Yeah. Within the cultist
Wow.
sanctum, you step into the Black Rift. After a blinding pain and flashing images of clawed demons and flayed corpses... Wait, we've done this 14 times. We're not going to read this. Okay.
I was waiting to see how far you would go.
Nope, I just remembered. Just remembered. Okay, I've chosen. I feel like I can do this. I feel like we can do this.
Do you remember if there are traps in this one?
I don't remember there being a lot of traps.
Okay. Cool.
I'm not saying there are none. I'm saying I don't remember there being a lot.
Yeah. Petrified said in another life I was an Inox. Absolutely.
Yeah, I believe it. I think it's just
Absolutely.
reasonable.
Yeah. I love them. And now I love the Algox too.
The
You want to
Algox,
read this, Alex?
I'd have to get to it first. My computer's still slow. I do not have a meg-sized computer.
What's that like?
I want to buy another computer. I really do. I just can't justify it yet.
That's fair. What is our goal here?
Right now, my goal is for my screen to load. But I believe we have 3 rooms, and on those 3 rooms, I can actually switch to meg screen so that everyone else can see meg screen. There's gonna be
Do we want to go in a room together or split up?
I think we should stay together. The rooms are not easy.
Should we do the north room first that has the most people?
I think we should go to the left room.
Okay.
Okay. It's not like a strong opinion, it's just kind of a general opinion.
Does it matter to you if you're where I am?
No, not at all. You want to swap places?
No.
Okay.
I was checking for you.
Okay. So. This is one of those times where I could try to, see, I could guarantee 4 damage plus on the door. There's lots of things here that I don't love. Let me see. Is my door adjacent to a wall? My door is adjacent to a wall. So, Meg, I can almost certainly take out the door if you go late. If you want to walk in after.
Okay.
Yeah, I could just take it out entirely on my turn. Almost certainly. Yeah, I think so. That could be that one. Yeah, I think I could. Would have to be a... I have to draw poorly. And let's just, actually I can go early. I can go early. I'm gonna go early, so don't worry about it. Okay?
Well, let's see how this goes.
Oh, interesting. Do you care if I... No, that could be a problem. So let me think if I want to do this slightly differently. I'll do that one and that one.
When does the Harry Potter video game come out,
When does what?
Bryce? It's very soon, right? The Harry Potter game?
Yeah, Hogwarts Legacy, yeah.
When is it? Do you know?
I do not know offhand.
The 10th. That's 3 days away. Today for early access. Holy moly.
Okay.
I'm still waiting for Zelda. So.
Yeah, I do want to get the game. I don't know when I have time for it, but I do plan on playing it at some point. Okay.
Agreed. Don't worry, Noah, you've missed nothing.
Well, you missed the best moment ever. The repeat of the issue that happened today. When I spilled coffee all on my desk. Okay.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the poop smell.
Yeah, it's even better. No, I like the other one. Other situations, much less. Okay.
Different brown stuff.
Boom. Ah. Thank you for that. Okay. Boom. Door is now open.
Wow, there's so many.
Yep. But
This isn't cool.
I mean, taking out the door of one person without even 2 people, that's not bad at all. Now, the question is what are they going to do? Are they going to hurt me? Move 1, attack 3. Do they have the range? Range 4. They're going to hit me with poison. Come on, people. Don't hit me with poison. Okay, I'll take the damage. Wait, must be used. Stealth leather must be used? What do you mean? I don't understand. Do I have to use stealth leather?
It does?
I don't know if I understand that, but I guess so.
I think so.
Okay. Well, I'll take that. I don't understand how this works. Okay, studded leather. Great. Well, it's not bad to only have 14 there. He's better at Vox Mac. Are you physically and mentally preparing for Devin's visit tomorrow? Physically, no. He can deal with his own garbage. And mentally, I try to just block it out. That's pretty solid, Meg.
So powerful.
Yeah, 6 enemies in these rooms. It's just a lot. Skelly's coming out. Skelly's coming out. The next 2 times is not optional. Got it. Thank you, Daniel. Are we going to get a chaos stream this week? That's definitely a possibility. I think whenever Devin's here, you know, I'm like sitting there and I'm like plan out the whole day and everything's all perfect, and then it gets 12 o'clock at night. I'm like, okay, plans are over, and Devin's like, okay, let's stream now.
Oh no!
You're gonna miss the chaos stream?
I didn't realize that. Ugh, you guys.
Meg, what if?
I'm gonna look up flights right now.
Honestly, what's it called? I'm driving to you the next day, so you could just get a one-way flight and I'll just drive you back. You're actually tempted.
Stop. Stop. Stop.
Devin's literally leaving Sunday, and then like that night I'm driving to you. Okay.
I was on a call with Devin today, and was literally like, I'm so sad that I'm not gonna be there.
I think it's hilarious. Okay. Feel free,
Alex, I have an amazing move. Wait until you see what I'm about to do.
Okay.
Wait until you see this.
I can do things, I just can't guarantee certain results.
Is there a Thursday stream?
Is there a Thursday stream? Give me a second now.
We will definitely maybe be streaming tomorrow.
Meg, I can take out the person next to the door. The elite one that you started on.
I'm trying to take out the 2 10s.
Okay, great. I'm gonna take out the one.
I think I might take them both out, Alex.
Okay, that'd be awesome. Because I'm almost certainly taking out the one next to the door, and honestly, Scully can finish it off if I don't.
I don't know who Skelly targets.
Well, it doesn't matter because I'm definitely hitting this guy. Okay, confirm movement. Great. Then we're gonna go ahead and skip remaining movement. We're gonna smash this guy in the face, and we're gonna get a +1, which is nice. But I just need to make sure I don't get a. Okay, we're gonna create a obstacle. Boom. Okay.
Alex, they're trying to fly me to Cleveland now.
Hey, listen, Meg.
It's not. The good thing is flying to Cleveland is very cheap. It's not about the money, which is very nice. It's pretty affordable to get back and forth, which is why I get to do it so often.
What's it about?
It's more about, like, literally just the amount of things I have to do in life. And if you're coming here...
No, what if you just came in Saturday night?
I know, it's tempting. I'll think about it. Saturday, I was like, if it's Saturday night and then it's just Sunday, that is very tempting.
Well, let me find out when Devin's... Let me just ask Devin when he's leaving. Just to, when he... Because he's leaving Sunday morning. I just don't know exactly when. Turn. Yeah, end turn. Okay. Let me just ask Devin when he's leaving, start and find out. Because Devin's leaving like 5 a.m. When are you leaving Sunday? Right now,
I'm not drive for that long. Okay, wait, Alex. Can you see what I'm gonna do right now?
Don't you have like rulebook editing to do in the car, stuff like that?
Yeah, while you're driving. Like while I'm driving. Can you watch what I'm gonna do?
I'm watching. I just texted Devin. We're all good.
I'm doing this top one first, which is attack 2, which you kind of damaged, or did Skelly damage this one?
Skelly might. I don't know what happened.
Skelly must have.
Oh yeah.
But so I'm attacking this one for 2. And then, okay, that's great. And then I'm moving here, and then I'm gonna attack the other one for 2. And then look at my bottom attack and the way I lined it up. Oh my gosh, this is actually perfect. This is amazing.
Do you feel pretty
Did you just
boss
see
right
what
now?
happened?
I saw it happen.
Yeah.
I saw it happen.
Ooh, should I burn a card instead of taking the damage? It's letting me do that.
That is appealing, Meg. It's 7 damage. It's pretty cool.
It really is.
What are these guys doing? They're doing move 1, attack 2, poison. But target 2,
I'm going to take the damage this time, but that's good to know for future times.
Okay, Skelly unfortunately is likely going to die now.
Oh, well, he helped.
Well, he's gonna definitely help absorb some damage and stuff. Nope, that's me. That's me. Why are you going to me?
You just got crit on.
Yeah, I understand I got crit on. I don't appreciate it one bit. Do I burn a card?
Don't forget to subtract an hour from whatever Devin says.
I know, I saw that. It was funny.
Guys, whenever you see me going off camera, it's because I'm eating a burger.
Okay, I'm burning a card, Meg. I feel like it might be the wrong move, but it is what it is. Okay.
Skelly lives?
Skelly's still... They're just attacking me instead of Skelly, so yes.
Was your initiative higher and it's the same distance?
Oh, no, now it's Skelly too. Skelly's still alive, but now he's poisoned. Okay.
That's kind of badass.
So now here's an interesting question, Meg.
Very smart, apparently, because George counts any food as me snacking.
I would.
It is a plain burger with cheese, because I'm not crazy. Or kosher. Burger, cheese, bun, lettuce, purple onion, and for my sauces, because I love doing different sauces, mayonnaise and A1 sauce.
Meg, so here's a suggestion I have, okay? If you're okay with it, I would like to hit them with a ranged attack, and then start moving to the next door.
You're gonna leave?
If you're okay with it. I'm gonna hit them with a ranged attack first, before I leave. No?
I don't know, do what you want, man.
I'm saying, I think if I hit them with a ranged attack, then between you and Skelly and the situation, I think we can take them out.
Alright.
Up to you. I can stick over here if you want. I just want to work a start on the next door already.
Yeah, sure.
You sure? It doesn't sound like you're sure.
I'm at half health and poison.
Okay, I got
Skelly's
it.
about to die.
I'll take care of it. Don't worry about it.
And I have only slow cards. If we could, there's an elite in here.
Yeah, I'm gonna help. I'm gonna help. Ignore what I said. Okay.
I mean, if your ranged attack is powerful, and then Skelly takes that one out, then I do feel fine. So I guess we can play it by ear. We'll play it by ear.
Well, the problem is if I'm not doing the ranged attack, it's better for me to just hit them in the face.
I don't know.
Oh, interesting. That's an obstacle there. Okay. Oh, I can't move far enough.
No, a 3 to 5 minutes behind, that is not good.
What's 3 to 5 minutes behind?
The stream.
The stream is not 3 to 5 minutes behind.
Well, I think that sometimes it starts, like when you click on it, it starts not at the live part.
Oh, nothing in your end. Gosh, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I think it's sometimes how YouTube is, because sometimes when we stop streaming, I'll scroll up to where it was, and we're still talking.
Gotcha.
And I'll be like, I know we ended a while ago.
Okay. Sorry for taking so long here. I'm just reconfiguring what it is I'm going to do. This is not going to be enough, Meg.
Oh, Stremmy said that she's off to playing Trekking the World. Hope to be back before streak ends.
Stream ends.
Right. I was reading that and I was like, what could that be?
Okay, I've chosen it. Is what it is. I'm sticking out helping you out.
Have fun, Starpy. If you still hear us, we will miss you. We will hopefully win.
Meg, does it matter to you if I... What are they doing? They're going to move 1 attack to range 4. Interesting.
I am doing... My bottom attack is ranged and it immobilizes, so I can stick one of them where they are.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to smash this guy next to me in the face. And hope for the
but they're
best.
attacking at ranged, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, we're going to hit this guy, and we're going to consume for an extra 2. And that should be enough if we get a +1. What are the chances of getting a +1? It's okay. I've seen better. Okay, we're going to do it, though. That's not a +1, Meg. Not a +1. Okay, let's see what happens. I don't love this.
Well, I might be able to kill that one.
I can take care of it. I'm going to use this card over here right now.
Well, if you're doing more damage, do it to the other one.
Yeah, so I'm going
That
to
one only
select
has
this
2 health.
target. And then we're going to have this target this target. Boom. There we go.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. And that's it. I need to long rest this stupid poison off so I can use my 5 health potion.
Skelly's so strong!
Is Skelly in your way or you're fine?
No, I'm doing ranged. Goodest boy.
Petrified. Alex, do you think that this will be the last Marvin Night, or do you think it's just going to be basically an annual thing at this point like
Holy
Zombicide?
moly.
Nice.
I just drew like 7 modifiers.
Nice. Petrified, yeah, I think that I've been wondering the same thing. I think it's tricky because here's the difference between Marvel United and Zombicide to a small degree. Whenever they reprinted the Zombicide campaign, they made slightly more meaningful changes And it was kind of, you could integrate, but it wasn't actually built well to integrate. Marvel United is built with like tiny, minuscule changes, and it's much more integratable. Which means it could just be their next cash cow. Absolutely it could. But I'm not clear. I'm not sure either way, and I could really see it go either direction. Oh, if I wish I had a loot card, Meg.
I'm gonna loot right now.
Okay. So I'm gonna prep for next round, I guess. Oh, that's tricky.
I'm glad you're helping.
Okay. So wind it up and let it go. No, why is he going? Oh, he's not actually doing anything.
I'm doing loot too, Alex.
Go for it. Do loot too. Take it all. Take it all, Meg. I'm gonna hit this guy for 2 damage and then run away. That's actually not true. I'm not gonna run away. I can't. I could do that actually. Is that better? No, it's not. I'm gonna hit this guy for 2 damage and hope you help me at some point.
Jerry Smurf said, "She means your winning streak, of course."
What winning streak?
When I said streak instead of stream.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so I'm gonna confirm that, and then I'm gonna do a pullback on some cards. What's
Pullback.
Okay, some pullback on some cards. At this point, I'm running away, Meg. I'm gonna be moving 10 next turn.
That's fine.
Okay.
When did Skelly die? I missed it. Did he just get attacked?
He might have. I don't know offhand.
Skell. Oh yeah, yeah he did. Right before I went. Ooh.
Okay. I'm gonna be like punching the heck out of a door shortly.
I mean, he is wounded.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I totally ignored Alex and bought everything at Marvel United. I also ignored Alex and bought everything Marvel United. As far as going DC or whatever, I think DC United and Star Wars United and all the other intellectual IP United, Harry Potter United, I think there are a lot of ways to lean into it. The thing I hate, the thing I despise, is I'd probably get all of it. I shouldn't. Lord knows I shouldn't. But, like, I think it's such a fun, simple system. I hate myself. I hate myself. It's obnoxious because,
Don't
like,
say that.
it's of course I'm gonna get it all. Because why not? Because, like, it's so simple. It's just like it's another small box. What's the big deal? Do you know how many Calyx cubbies full of useless Oh dear Lord. Oh, just ignore him. Run away. No, he's healing.
I'll kill him.
Okay.
I'm gonna kill him.
Yeah.
I got it.
So that's the thing on my end. The more Marvel they do, at a certain point I might tap out. But, like, I don't know. I don't know, Meg. Okay, here's the dealio, Meg.
You're deep.
I'm going to the next door and I'm gonna start hitting it.
I think it's part like a collection thing too. When like in early 2010s, were you collecting anything? Like magic cards and stuff, yeah. But did you ever collect like toys or anything like that?
No, I was the toy collector.
I used to collect Dunnies. If anyone remembers what a Dunny is from Kid Robot. I used to collect like all of the different series of Dunnies that it kind of reminds me of that as well, that you just want to be collecting the things. Like it's not just about playing the game, it's also about the things.
Yeah. I get that. I get the aspect of collecting. The problem is I'm saying I would collect it all. And I would justify it because I have the entire X-Men United and the entire Marvel United in one Calyx cubby because of the way they're in those one sharp jaw
Oh my
boxes.
gosh, why do they have so much shield?
That's the thing I was saying, Meg.
Did they already have that, or did I not?
He just loaded it up.
Okay.
I think just run away and just start heading towards me so we can work in the next room and he'll come follow.
Sure.
And it's a good time to burn that.
Yeah. I could have wounded him, but like obviously we didn't know this was gonna happen.
Yeah. It was what he drew. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know about you, but I'm long resting.
So am I, and he's gonna come and get me, I bet. He's gonna come bite me. Yes, he has ranged attacks. He's gonna come get me. Range 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Yeah, Jerry, that's the thing. It's simple, it's accessible, it's easy to play. I like having it all. My kids play with it. It's just, my problem isn't even this campaign. I don't even care about this campaign. I can deal with it. My problem is the concern about this being a yearly thing. At what point do I say, I don't want or need more small chibi characters with no meaningful gameplay changes, when every single time they do it, it's a full company's worth of stuff? I don't know. I don't know.
Do we think that my loot card served its purpose and I should burn it now?
If you don't want to burn other things, yes, this is a hard game, and you just got a chunk of stuff.
Okay. I won't be greedy.
I actually think we're doing pretty decently compared to usual, but pretty decently doth not a situation like. Okay.
Dom2D, I used to paint my own dunnies that I made a Piccolo one. And I made others too, but Piccolo's the one I remember.
I think I have to get rid of this one. Okay, we're burning it.
Did you burn 1-2 punch using it?
What?
You had a 1-2 punch?
Oh, the 1-2 punch. The 1-2 punch, no, I got rid of that a while ago. That was when I burnt to not take 6 damage. Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah, there's lots of hard things here. Lots of hard things. And the problem is right now...
Alright, so...
I'm annoyed at the bottom situation with the door here. Because I have to,
Why don't you let me do the door, but I am going slow. But I can attack for 1.
I can prep for the next situation easily enough.
Yeah, so I'm going slow, but I can do that and then do a ranged attack.
Okay. Okay. I think I got this. Is this... That's an obstacle. Interesting. Okay.
Interesting.
Don't love it.
Bye, Bryce!
Like it.
Thanks for coming by.
Goodbye, Bryce. I'll see you. Okay, whatever. I'm just going to do this over here. I've gone, Meg. Okay. Can non-mods still post links? Someone needs to post to Discord in George's absence. You can definitely post it. I don't know what will happen past that. So, like, I don't know what's going to happen in the situation. Also, Devin is leaving 9:30 in the morning, a Sunday.
Aww.
Yeah. I knew he was leaving early. I was worried he was leaving earlier. Meaning, not his flight is 9:30. We're going to the airport at 9:30. His flight is 11:25.
I just failed on my attack.
It's not the bestest.
I'm gonna come back to here just to see if this attack reaches him, but I don't think it does.
It won't. Wait. Oh, and then you're gonna hit the door from range. Okay.
Okay. Did that still not?
That was -1.
Oh my god, me indoors. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
George, hello! George shows up and posts the link.
Okay, I'm just gonna hit this door.
Are you at disadvantage?
Because I'm doing a ranged attack next to the door because I wasn't planning on the situation right now.
Wow, we literally can't open the door. We are never going to do this scenario, Alex.
Well,
we're never going to do it.
I thought it was great until we had that until we both whiffed on a door 3 times in a row.
Yeah, so about that.
Okay, who's taking care of the door now?
Let me look.
If you're able to, that'd be great, because most of my things are... I don't have small stuff to do.
Are you fine if I go super slow again?
Super slow is not my favorite, but I can deal with it.
Okay.
Yeah, I can work with super slow. I actually could decently work with super slow. Okay.
I'm gonna attack the door for 5.
Yeah, I think I can hurt someone decently by going super slow. Okay. What's he doing? What's our buddy doing? moving one. He's just slowly making his way. My sound isn't on. If somebody needs something, ping me. George, we're fine. Thank you.
1, 2, 3,
That was
4,
a joke.
5.
That was a joke.
That was hilarious.
The door is OP. I'm in quiet mode while holding wrist for bedtime. What's up, you woodland inhabitants with high interpersonal skills? Devin, we're trying to convince Meg to come Saturday night to fly in, so she can come hang out with us Saturday night and Friday, and then just do work in the car while I drive her back to Boston.
I literally, the whole plan sounds great to me until you hit the driving to Boston. I still don't know why that's the decision you made.
Because, do you actually not know? I can go into the logic in a second.
No, I mean, you can get into it. I just still think it's a crazy decision. Especially, tell the kids at home what time you plan on leaving.
Okay, let's go through this.
What
Okay.
goes through this?
Well, it's just math. It's just
Everything's
math.
attacking me right now!
You shouldn't have opened the
Why
door.
did you
I'm
move
sorry.
into
I
the
appreciate
door?
you opening the door. I'm messing. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, we're never gonna do this scenario. How about we just never come back here?
Dude,
Yeah, Dad, tell
I
us.
literally don't know how to win this.
I don't know. Is there a way you can just say, like, lower difficulty for, like, a session? Because I would do that at this point. At a certain point, something's just not fun.
I think we could, but I think it does it overall, not just for the thing.
Isn't it like a 10-hour drive? Petrified, it's a 9-hour drive, according to the internet that I looked up. And a 9-hour drive for me usually means around 8.5. There's some degree, like, I'm faster, and so there's some... Hey, I'm just saying, it factors into the conversation. Meg, it's waiting for you, by the way.
I'm in.
Okay, it's not waiting on you then. You can drop difficulty for a single scenario. Yeah, so you could drop difficulty for a single scenario, apparently, Meg. We should do that at this point.
No.
We have tried. We have done our best. We have done our due diligence.
I don't care.
Okay, whatever.
We need a different pairing. It's just this pairing. We're not driving well. I know it.
Every pairing we've tried, Meg.
No.
Okay. There's not a lot of them adjacent to an actual wall right now, which is tricky. So I'm going to have to kind of head to this guy over here. So I'm going to go ahead and do this over here with flight, with jump, and it's going to pop us over here to behind them, I think. Yeah, I think that works over here. Then, no, undo waypoint. I'm trying to think through how I do this. Because I want to ultimately end there. I cannot end there. What did Devin do?
Devin, are you trying to convince me to come on Saturday?
Okay, we're gonna go here.
I am so tempted.
I think the real... there's two different conversations here. Let's do one thing at a time. Let me finish my turn.
Devin, I was on a video call with Devin today, and he brought up that I wasn't gonna be there, and it made me so sad.
I know. Wait, no, what happened? Meg, I did the wrong, I need what you said, I'm sorry. I did the wrong top bottom.
It's fine.
Whew. So, what's it called? So there's two different conversations. The first conversation is, let's focus on the you coming in conversation. You have FOMO. It is what it is. You're welcome to come or not come. I think the thing that matters, there's two factors that matter. One is, are flights potentially expensive? Sometimes when you're doing it last minute, they are expensive. Usually, if you don't do it last minute, a flight from Boston to Cleveland, especially one way, could be like $60. Not a big deal. The second factor is, practically speaking, is 9 hours in the car a complete waste of your time or not? I think that's
here's the thing. If you are planning on coming in like overnight or whatever, I would just sleep the entire time, which like doesn't matter where I'm sleeping when.
Do it. I mean, comfort matters a little bit. But I'm saying between that and rulebook stuff, like I know there's stuff you could do, but if it would be a waste of your time, then it's not worth it. If it's not going to be a waste of your time, then it might be intriguing. That's as far as the you coming in conversation. Petrified, as far as the how long is the flight conversation, and the reason why is it currently on me? It's currently on you. The reason why I am looking to driving as opposed to in the past I've flown, and I'm trying driving and seeing how it works, is because when I fly to Meg, the usual pattern... Yes?
Not to super retcon things, but should I not move like all the way into the door like an idiot?
I mean, did you just stand there and... Did you actually do anything, or you just moved into the door like an idiot?
Yeah, I moved within range of the skeletons for no reason.
Then I wouldn't...
Only one of them can hit you.
Yeah, and I'll take it. I don't care.
And I can go to here.
Yep.
It's just I feel like it was a bad
Nope,
idea.
I'm cool with it.
I am retconning a little bit, guys.
Yeah. I don't care with this scenario. I don't care. So yeah, the traveling to Meg conversation. So generally when I travel to Meg, I usually take a flight that usually arrives. I can't remember the exact details, but I'll usually live. Let's say it's I think my flights are usually at. Is it 8 Meg? Is that when it comes in? No, it's earlier than that. I usually land. So I don't know the exact details. The flight.
So I could land at 10:09 on Friday and take an Uber to the
Yes, you can.
house.
Hey, Devin can pick you up.
That's fair if you want to. But if you guys are having fun, I could just take a car there.
I'm just saying this. I'm saying I know how you feel about Uber, so like if you want, Devin can pick you up. But yeah, so generally when I go to Meg, the flight itself is around 2 hours. Getting to the airport and processing and all that stuff, and then driving to the airport, all of that is around 2 hours beforehand. So already at 4. And then by the time I land, usually it's about an hour drive from Meg to the airport. From Meg, meaning from Meg, from where she lives to the airport is about an hour. And then because of the time I usually land, because of traffic, or something around, I think the hour to the drive to the airport is around 2 hours, and then it's around an hour plus back. Meaning collectively between the two of us, if I fly, it is about I don't know 6 hours of my time. But then Meg ends up giving another 3 hours of her time up because she's picking me up, whatever it is, and an Uber for an hour is not cheap either. So usually it works out to around 9 collective hours to 10 collective hours between the two of us. Whereas if I just drive directly to Meg, it's 9 hours. That's the
And
reason.
another major reason is a lot of the games we're going to play and the things we're going to do are things that you're actually bringing this time. So
Well,
that's also...
A lot of that was just because once I was driving, let's go ahead and do that.
That's fair. That's fair. That is true. Devin said, I can be a bad cheating Gentile, and it just made me think, like, how confused would your children be if, like, I can picture Yoda being like, Meg, you're here?
We've had people show up on Shabbos before. They know the details. They know how it works.
I know, but for me to randomly show up as a surprise...
It would be funny. It would be immensely funny.
It would be. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to hit this guy in the head. Then I'm going to generate...
I feel like me deciding to stop where I did is changing even all of this. Because, like, I was down to 6 health for no reason.
Yes, it's much better. I'm okay with it.
I don't know why I did that.
But what can you get done while flying that you can't driving? Great question. I've thought about that too. So another aspect, another reason I didn't even get into, you reminded me, so I appreciate it, is the fact that I, personally... despise flying. Like, despise it. I find flying to be a constant breakup of different things as opposed to just one thing. When I get in the car, I can throw on an audiobook. I can throw on, rules or whatever it is. I can download rules and from Rodney Smith and just put them in the audio, whatever it is. Or I can just listen to music, whatever it is. When I fly, I tend to not get that much done. I always bring rule books, but I usually don't read them that much, and I despise the constant breakup. So in my case, for example, I downloaded the audiobooks for Red Rising and for The Reckoners, the second book, because I haven't read the second book yet, and I'm going to listen to audiobooks on the way there, which I would enjoy much more than what I currently do while flying.
Honestly, Meg driving back with Alex could mean she reads the rule books that he would otherwise read on his own while driving. The maniac. No, Devin, I've tried to do that, and Alex is like, it's too distracting.
Wait, you reading rules is too distracting? What do you mean?
I wanted to read the Gloomhaven cards. When we were driving to PAX Unplugged, you were reading the Gloomhaven cards, and I was saying, just let me read them, and you were like, no, I'm almost done with them anyway. So you wanted to,
I was saying that for me, it is easier for me to mentally process the Gloomhaven cards myself as opposed to listening to them.
Right.
That's not a distracting thing. That's just I'm saying in terms of reading rulebooks to me wouldn't necessarily help. Reading rulebooks so
that's what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
That's what we're saying.
Okay. Yeah, on the same page now. Okay.
Gentile question: what are the rules on leaving the house on Shabbat? Are there specific ways you can or can't?
I will get into that in a second because I need to think about how.
He cannot do it to go to work. That's for sure.
Okay. I don't love the current... Oh, that guy. I can deal with that guy, Meg. Okay. I'm gonna be trying to punch this guy in the face next to the door. Just as a heads up.
The one that I'm touching?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, oh.
What?
Okay.
You want to reset? Before we see anything? I'm not looking at anything.
I don't remember what cards I picked, but
Okay.
I picked things. I mean, it's fine. Whatever.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to go here. And then I'm going to have us both ignore his shield value. Boom. No shield. Ignore it. And then we're just going to punch him in the face. Hope for the best. I don't know if I'm going to kill him or not. But nope, no
How
killing.
often can you do that no shield thing?
The no shield thing is, well, when I short rest in a minute, I can do it again.
Because that guy with the 3 health,
I'm aware.
that would be helpful.
Yeah.
So this is where...
Okay. Gentile question. What are the rules in leaving the house in Shabbat? Are there specific ways you can or can't? Leaving the house is not a problem at all. There is a concept about carrying. There's rules around what you can and can't carry from location to location. Those rules are usually within a Jewish community, they have the things necessary, which, without getting too crazy, it's basically a string wrapped around the entire neighborhood. Genuinely. It's a string on posts, usually use telephone poles. We talk with cities and governments, like we work with the local ordinances and we take care of things. But we usually use telephone poles, put a string around the whole city, and then we can carry stuff. If we don't do that, then we can't carry things, but you can go where you want. Okay. Not to mention the other passengers that want to talk. No thanks. Oh yeah, just flying in general. I do not like flying. I do it. If you offered me a 6-hour flight or a 9-hour drive, I want the 9-hour drive. The fact that I'm bundling mentally into my conversation that once you count Meg's time, it's 9 hours on both sides anyway, that makes it much easier.
Yay, this guy missed me.
And the other one can't hit you now. Petrified knows about the string thing. Okay.
That's awesome. Yeah, I don't know, Alex, about this.
What do you not know?
How well we're Ren Faire.
Well, that part I can't help you with. What I could do is nothing useful.
Hello, successful?
Successful! Okay. I need better movement right now. I could do this. That's not bad movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, intriguing. Okay.
What are we doing?
Trying to take these people out.
But like how?
That is a question we're working on. I can probably kill that thing in the back corner without my shield's rules.
The shadowy one?
Yeah.
Alright, I can immobilize the imp where it is.
Okay.
So I guess I'll just do that. But I'm going late, so like who knows how helpful that is or if I'll even do what I say I'm gonna do. Let's go, team!
We're doing decently. Decent enough that I think we can probably do fine if we, you know, didn't have to deal with the garbage of... If we're dealing on a scenario easier. Okay. Hello! I believe that's a Mutty over there.
I was gonna say, is that Mutty?
I love how the stream chat communicates it. Okay. So I'm gonna hit this guy in the face with a general just boom. Oh wow, Meg, I just 7 damage to him.
Amazing.
Okay, so I definitely hurt him.
Maybe we're gonna do it this time. This guy just missed on me again. He's missed me twice in a row.
Oh, it's beautiful.
He just can't touch this.
Okay, this guy just touched this. Ow. I think I have to take the damage. I'm worried about my card.
Why did I think I was within 4 of the imp? Was I pushed?
Were you pushed? I think you were pushed, yes.
Was I?
It did push him. Yeah, I was pushed too.
Okay.
I'm shooting stuff in Destiny. Oh, good. Enjoy successful. Okay. We can do this, Meg.
That stinks. I'm losing an attack because I was pushed.
That is not fun. I don't appreciate that.
I know.
Oh.
So close.
That's okay. I'll take him out next turn.
So close, though. Ugh, my chonk was not chonked enough.
Okay, maybe we won't win. Because there's still a room with like 7 skeletons that we have to deal with.
Yeah. I think we can do it.
I think it is certainly possible, and I admire your optimism. Okay. My problem is that I could do that. That's not bad. Okay, I can work with this. So Meg, I'm taking out the enemy... I'm taking out the one next to you. Not if, not but, not can. I'm taking it out.
But could you attack the other one instead?
No, it's an addition. I'm destroying an obstacle and doing 2 damage to everyone.
Okay.
So it's not even like... It's not a... There's no
Not
question
me?
marks. Not you.
Not
you.
me?
No, not you, not you.
Are you sure?
Yes, positive. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely taking out the other people of the question. Hey, look, strengthen and muddle, so we're not even being attacked this turn by the other guy. And what are these guys doing? Move to attack 3. So let's find out. Let's find out whether I regret this move over here, Meg. Okay. So we're going to skip remaining movement. We're going
Obviously,
to pop.
you're very accustomed to the rules and things because that's your way of life and how you've grown up. Are there times you don't know if something's okay?
Oh, I'm going to answer that in a second. I love those questions. I love the Jewish questions. I find them so much fun. Okay, 1, Meg.
Feel free to ask me questions about being a girl. I've been a girl for 32 years, and you can ask me anything.
So...
I know all about it.
No! No, Meg. No. If you can kill this guy so he doesn't hit me in the face, that'd be great. But if you can't, it's okay. Okay. Petrified, another Gentile question. Obviously, you're very accustomed to the rules around all things because that's your way of life and how you've grown up. Are there any times you don't know if something's okay? So, the short version is, yes, there are plenty of times I don't know if something's okay. There's general rules and constructs in place, but then there's always, like, questions around the nuances. Think about Judaism as a board game, like Gloomhaven, except the rule book isn't 80 pages long. It's like, I don't know, 20,000 pages long, okay? So, think about it like that, meaning inherently, as you play through Gloomhaven, if you're playing Gloomhaven regular, that's pretty cool, Meg, but also you didn't kill the person next to me like I asked, but thank you.
Wait, you asked me to kill that one?
Yeah, so he doesn't smack me in the face. It's okay. It's okay, it's not a big deal. It's not worth resetting. It's okay.
I didn't realize.
No, you got a good attack. It's okay. So anyways, yeah, that's what I was worried about. Okay.
Don't worry, I'm at the same.
That's...
We're doing fine.
I would rather we just not be at the same, Meg. Okay. I don't see a way around the situation right now. Anyway, so yeah, so it's a very long rulebook, and like if you're playing Gloomhaven, you're going to play through it, and if you've played Gloomhaven enough, you're going to play through it mostly correctly. But you're probably still going to make mistakes here and there, because it's hard to keep all that many rules straight. And then once in a while you'll be playing it, and someone will ask you a question about how does line of sight work with that particular door and these enemies in the way, and you'll be like, I could look up the rules, or I could like, I think it's like this. So there's a lot of that stuff, and that's what rabbis are there for. They know the rulebook a whole lot better, effectively, and they can answer the questions a lot. And so I'll be in situations, and sometimes I'll make a judgment call in the situation, sometimes I'll call someone, depends on the situation. But I generally know the construct and the rules, and for the most part, I just hope I'm measuring line of sight correctly.
Oh my gosh, Alex, it's almost like playing prototypes, where sometimes you just kind of wing it, and you're like, I think this is what the rules would be, but then you email them and ask them what it would be, but they don't always answer right away, and you just, like, keep playing.
That is pretty much accurate, yes.
That's exactly what it's like.
Dun. Yeah, I like that analogy to board games. I love how I do that. But it really is. When you have enough rules, things are complicated. Sometimes they work out, sometimes they don't. Okay. Oh, interesting. Undo waypoint. I need to just smack this guy in the head, I'm realizing.
I can attack him, because the other guy just shielded for 5.
No.
So I can attack him. I'm doing my big range attack anyway, though.
I'm attacking the guy next to me. Oh, wait, maybe not. No, actually, maybe not. That would save me from a... Actually, maybe not. I think I'm going to... No, I have to do...
Trust me.
No,
I mean, it's fine if you attack him, but I have nothing else to do besides attack him.
So if I ignore this guy, you're completely fine?
Yeah.
Okay. Fine.
I mean, I hope. I need like a +1 or something, but it's fine. It's totally fine. He's gonna die eventually. Go open the other door.
Okay.
Hello, Bill.
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna run open the door.
Petrified. I trust all of the campers. I don't think a camper would ask me a question about being a girl that's not appropriate.
Yeah, I agree.
I trust you all.
So what was the
prompt? On Board Game Coast channel.
What was the prompt? What was the prompt for you? You wanted to know if anyone has any questions about being a girl?
Yeah. Do you have any questions about being a girl?
I want to think about it. I don't want to just do it flippantly off the cuff, but I want to think about it.
Look, I killed him. Okay. I might long rest up in here.
Petrified. That is a fascinating question. Okay. So, now we're going to get down a rabbit hole. So the first thing, before we get into the answer, one thing Meg and I like to joke about is I have issues with kosher, Meg has issues with gluten. And something that we've talked about in the past is if she accidentally eats something with gluten in it without realizing, she will find out later that day or the next day based on her body telling her. Yeah, her body just basically telling her, you screwed up, buddy. You screwed up. In my case, if I eat something that accidentally is not kosher, I'll find out in the afterlife. I won't find out now. I'll find out later. So, and it's just a question because you can make an argument either one's worse, depending on your belief system. If you do believe in some sort of eternal aspect and not hell, because hell's a very complicated thing, but if you believe in some sort of long-term reparations for something you've done, then that could be far worse. But in the moment, Meg's the one suffering, and I'm like, we'll find out what happens. That's more of a flippant, just interesting aspect. But let me go pick my cards. Yeah.
It is a funny thing like that we get to bring up when we say that, because it's like, well, one is right away. One is the end of.
I'm destroying the door, if that's okay with you.
I'm long resting, so.
Oh.
That's how my day is going.
Okay.
I'm out of cards.
Okay. So I'm going to walk up to the door here. Why can I not move? Oh, I'm that character. I thought I was you. I'm still fine.
LOL.
But I thought it was you. I'm still fine. I was like, why can I only move one? And why does all the movement hexes around this giant robot thing?
Ooh, Danielle McLean says, quick tip, the doors are adjacent to walls.
Oh, I know. I've been whoa! I mean, I was going to kill it anyway, but that's such a waste. Now I'm just going to get smacked in the face by these guys. Please don't move. Move one. Beautiful.
So if you can focus on the elites, the other ones I can kill with my special card.
Let's see what the elite's doing. Okay, ooh. Cool. Yeah, we're gonna die. Do you personally believe that if you happen to do something unclean at a singular point in your life, the rest being 100 kosher, that would lead you to being condemned? Okay, so one question at a time. One question at a time. So I'll deal with that question first because it's a little easier. So the first question is, what is hell? What's the concept of the afterlife? What is that? And this is where... Oh my... Such a... Meg, we need to find this time for this so we're not playing Gloomhaven. This is hard to do during Gloomhaven.
So tomorrow's stream is just Judaism questions.
So many questions.
And girl questions.
So I don't mind a single question, just to be very clear. Oh, I'm going to be burning a card. I may not be able to get to them all because I'm trying to play a game while dealing with heavy questions that are big questions. But let's do one thing at a time. Okay. I guess I have to do this one. Fine, whatever. So, going back to it, this is why I want to meet you in person sometimes. Oh, I love this stuff. I love it. I just hate the fact that I'm playing a game.
I was long resting.
So, the first thing is, what is the nature of hell? Is a very interesting conversation that doesn't have a clear answer, but the basic idea, I would say, is what is the purpose of punishment? In life, as a parent, when you punish your children, why do you punish your children? Because if you do it because, hey, you did something wrong and now we're just going to punish you, you're a sadist. The ideal reason why you punish a child is so that they learn for next time. Meaning punishment is not because of the thing in the past, it's to course correct them in the future. But if the afterlife is the afterlife and life on earth is over, what is the purpose of punishment if there's no opportunity for course correction? Now you're just a sadist. Which is why I personally don't believe that hell, and there's many aspects of, many opinions of what hell is or isn't, but I got you my cards.
You and I have disagreed on this one aspect, though, and it's something where it led us to talking about jails and things like that, and why you would remove people from society, etc. And I think punishment sometimes is meant to protect the people that have not done anything.
Meg, we have not disagreed on this. We have not. I know we've had this conversation. I agree with... I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying we haven't disagreed. Your stance is completely legitimate.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just take it. Let me take an opportunity to hurt
for me, a major part of punishment isn't about the person that committed the thing, but about everyone else.
That is one of the many definitions we'll get into. But I'm trying to play a game, and we're going to lose anyway, but whatever. We're just going to do this. Okay. We're just going to go ahead and hit this guy 4 times in the face, and I'm going to die soon, and it's okay.
In the face.
Boom. Okay. Then, for the boom.
Or the boom.
Okay, so going back to the thing, so before we get to Meg's thing, which is completely legitimate, one of the definitions of punishment that I believe in, so the starting point is that punishment I don't believe in, is I don't believe that you simply penalize people if there's no opportunity for course correction. I think that makes you a sadist. Which means the question then becomes, what is hell? That's the question you have to deal with. Destroy one is just an obstacle, that's not going to help me. Or is it? No, it's not. Unless I have the boots, I don't have the boots, no. Okay. I'm just going to waste my time. I guess I can walk behind you, but that means you'll die instead of me. I think we're dead either way, Meg. What are these guys doing? Move 4, attack 3.
We're gonna win.
No, we're not. Okay. Okay. Skippability. We're gonna die. So, I've covered what I don't believe punishment is. Meaning, I don't believe it's like a pool of eternal fire where you simply burn for the sake of burning. I'm dead now. Okay.
You're dead now?
Yeah. I told you we're gonna die. I have like 5 people attacking me. What are you doing now?
What are you doing now?
Mom, through the world, trekking the world was too light for me as well. Okay. So what is punishment is now the question. And there's a few options on the table. The first is that punishment isn't punishment, rather it's natural consequence. Meaning, to give you an example, if you chose not to buy Bitcoin when it was $1 a pop, and now you don't have a Bitcoin worth $20,000, that's not a punishment. That's just a practical reality of the choices you made. It's not a penalty for the thing you did do, rather it's a lack of opportunity for the thing you could have had. So that's one option. That there's an idea of that there's a certain practical way to lead your life, and any part of that you don't get is a lack in how you ultimately got to the end goal, but it's not a punishment, it's just a lack of good, if that makes sense. That's one option on the table. The option
they have a turn after me?
The option that Meg likes to bring up, which I completely buy into as well, is that it's not that there's a punishment, it's that there's a separation of people who are harmful to others. The example being things like jail, if jail were better as opposed to the way it is, where you kind of separate the bad people in the population from the good people in the population to not hurt the good people. And if that's the conversation on the table, then no, I don't believe that me not eating a moment of kosher at one point in my life makes me the bad person. So that's that aspect there. So to answer your question, I don't believe that...
I'm gonna go grab another drink.
Do so, go ahead, by all means.
I think it went through. I think we did.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's waiting on.
So I don't, I don't believe that a bunch of minor infractions make it so that my afterlife, or however you want to define it, is terrible and the end of the world and problematic. And anyway, from Mego here, so it is what it is. So that's the general idea. There might be opinions to say it is, but my general belief system is you do the best you can, and there will be some degree of natural consequence for the areas in which I was lacking, but that is just a practical question. Which goes back to the original question you asked, which is, do those mistaken decisions come with some form of reparation? It depends. The concept of repentance definitely exists, but repentance is not a simple, checklist of do this thing and do that thing. Repentance is genuine repentance. It's the equivalent of when you hit your brother, saying, I'm sorry because you were told to, isn't repentance. That's just you checking a box. Versus actually feeling bad can undo some of the harm at the table. So there is a concept of reparations called teshuva, repentance. But it comes with genuine regret and character building as far as who you are. And the regret does not have to be I'm a terrible person. It could be I wish I had done better, I wish I was more careful, I was more mindful. But it has to be an aspect of genuine regret and not purely like, okay, great, I said, these 5 things and I'm good to go.
Yes, George, I grabbed a piece of cheese out of the fridge when I grabbed my cider.
Okay, we are back on the map, Meg. Road event time, and city event. Jeez, what does what mean? City event. James
You're
Sullivan.
drunk.
Also, it sounds like there's... Okay, wait, we gotta read this. So, I hear you stood up... Oh. Meg, you wanna read this?
So, I hear you stood up to me...
Oh, wait, this is me. Oh, this is me. Wait, it's not... I thought this was you. Never mind.
Okay.
So, I hear you stood up for me with the city guards the other day. Such annoying pests, aren't they? You turn around the street to see the scoundrel emerge from a dark alley with a smile on her face. I just wanted to thank you in person, she says. I've known quite a few persons who would have ratted me out for their chance at a piece of gold. It's good to know some friendships lasts. She looks over her shoulder. Listen, I'm leaving town for a good long while. You want to grab a drink before I take off?
Yeah.
Have a drink and reminisce of old times. Yeah, I have to.
Yes.
You laugh for a while and trade tales. As the sun drops low below the tavern windows, the scoundrel gets up to leave. Listen, I really did enjoy our time together, and, well, I wanted to leave you with something to remember me by. A piece of black cloth flutters down to the table. When you look up, the scoundrel is gone.
What a cool exit.
What is the thief said? Doing your loot 1 ability, perform a loot 2 ability instead.
You can take it.
You sure?
Yeah, it's your character.
I'll take it, but that's like your jam. Where's my equipment over here? We gotta put on... Did I level up? What's going on? Oh, I'm being the wrong thing. Head items. Thief's hood. Okay. Meg, what do we want to do now? Before I answer James.
James, you're skipping Sean.
Sean? What does Sean say?
You're so far back. This is what happens
dear
sometimes.
Lord.
I know. That's why I highlighted it for you. I'm keeping track. Don't worry. But Sean Huber wants to know.
I see it now.
Do you want to just go on us talking for a second? Do you want to talk real quick?
Sure, I'll talk about Sean for a second, and then if you want to pick what you want to do. Is there an app or resource that outlines where the string boundaries are located in different areas? So I don't believe there's an app. There are resources that are called. Again, the thing is called within the Erev.
You couldn't use the app on Shabbos.
Well, that would be one practical aspect. That's a good point. But in general, there's very often if you go to synagogues, depending on the city, if you go to synagogues, there'll often be a map of the Eruv, the ERUV, that defines the boundaries. Yes.
Where I'm looking through, you talk and I'll look at scenarios. What was the one that we've been trying to do? That's the Sanctuary of Gloom?
The Sanctuary of Stupid Gloom.
Okay. Go back to talking.
Okay. So that's the Erev. So there are rules around that. Then we have James. Is there a rule concerning percentage of non-kosher ingredients allowed in food? I know not a simple subject. So I have to double check if non-kosher is the issue. I think non-kosher is always a no-no. There is an aspect of milk within meat and things like that. There's an aspect of certain materials where 1/60th is allowed, or 60th of percentage, meaning if you have a splash of milk into your meat pie, whatever, if there's a single splash, as long as it's under 1/60th, you're fine. But even then, it has to be unintentional. It cannot be intentional. That's a rule, but unintentional mixing of small amounts of splashing ingredients. Bill Caldwell, my office of pastor. I really appreciate Alex willingness to discuss the beliefs. I'm always willing to discuss my beliefs. I would just say that anyone who's ever having a conversation with me about Judaism, there'll be a lot of practical things that make sense that people will appreciate, and then there's going to be a lot of things that sound straight up crazy if you don't practice this particular faith, because we do a lot of weird things, and some of them don't make sense, thematically speaking. Some of them are be a good person, give charity, do unto others. There's lots of great rules within Judaism that make sense. And then there's some things that just sound crazy, and I don't blame anyone for thinking they're crazy. And I do them because they're part of my religion.
So, George, Alex does love you, and I backed him up to a question that was before yours.
Oh, I see it now. I'd like to know more about tefillin. Do you personally use them or not? Tefillin are supposed to be worn every single day when you pray. So practically speaking, I should be praying every single morning. I don't pray every single morning. I should be, but I don't. When I do pray, I do use them. So I use them regularly, but not daily.
Is that the strings?
There's the strings that you wrap around your arms. Yeah. There's a prayer shawl.
Are the other strings? Are they tzitzis?
Tzitzis.
What is that?
Tzitzis. That's beautiful. That was great. How do you know that?
Those are the ones that Akiva wears?
Yes. Akiva wears the tzitzis. Okay.
I can say Jewish words now, you guys.
Meg, what scenario? I'm still in chat, but what is the next scenario?
Let's do the magma pit. Let's just see what it's about.
Magma pit. Okay. Yeah, as a general rule, I never dodge a question. Meaning if I see a question and I don't want to answer, I will say I don't want to answer this. I will never just dodge a question hoping it goes away. So if you ever ask something and I don't answer, I was not avoiding it, I missed it. If I say I don't want to answer, it's different. An active volcano would certainly not be your top choice for places to look for riches, but the information you found seems to indicate there's a hidden cache of treasure at the peak of Mount Ash, high in the Watcher Mountains. Curious about what may be found in such an inhospitable place, you prepare for a difficult journey. Okay. George, I was just being mean. I know you were being mean, George. I'm saying, I'm not worried about you. I'm saying if somebody asked a question and they don't bring up, you brought it up because I'm fine with it. Somebody might ask a question and then not bring it up again thinking, he'd rather not answer. I'm saying no, bring it up again, point it out, remind it. Yeah, I don't care about, you're fine. You are feeling a tad hungry as you walk down the road. You're considering stopping for a meal when you come across a thicket of bushes covered in red berries. The berries look delicious, but you hesitate. They could be poisonous. We don't have to eat them.
Red is yuck yuck.
Not wanting to regret making a stupid decision, but you refrain from eating the berries and continue on down the road.
Yucky. They're gluten berries.
Okay. Let's see. Petrified. What are some things you've noticed in lifetime potentially have heard from your parents around things like technology that have been hard to navigate in the community? That's an interesting question. We'll get to in a second. After a day of trekking to the foothills, you begin your ascent to the formidable volcano. Praying with every step that this massive pot of boiling lava doesn't happen to start pouring out its contents while you're at the mouth of the spigot. The climb is thankfully short, however, due to many areas of shallow, rocky terrain. You reach the peak hoping you'll be able to find the cache easily, but instead you are surprised to find a primitive group of Inuks consorting with flame demons.
Yeah.
They notice your presence. That's the word I think it is, right?
Heck yeah.
They notice your presence as you crest the ridge. Amidst the heat and ash, you prepare for their attack.
They're all just like very sweaty and hot. It's very warm there.
Okay. I can't think of questions from Meg unless you want to answer atheism questions. I'm not convinced Meg is atheist.
Ask me any questions. You can ask me any. How about we do that? You can ask me a Meg-ism question if you have any questions.
Are you atheist?
I think that I'm likely more agnostic than atheist. So I know I'm not atheist because, okay, let's like lay a little bit of knowledge on you guys. Not knowledge, history. Meg knowledge. I grew up Catholic. That I went to Catholic school from 2nd grade to senior year of high school, and I grew up very Catholic. And when you grow up in the Catholic Church, you get baptized when you're a baby. I want to say you're like maybe 3 months old or something like that. It's like very, very early. And then that's when you're like welcomed to the faith, whatever. And then you are confirmed when you are...
Oh, we did this.
Like 12? We've tried this one?
Yeah, you'll see in a second. But I think we can do it now. I think we're better now.
So you're confirmed when you're like, I think like 12. I think I was in 8th grade. And that's when you reconfirm your faith. So you're like, yeah, I'm definitely in it. I'm here for Jesus. So when you are baptized, you get a baptism name. And this is like a bit about my name. I'm not going to say anything about my last names, but my birth name was Megan, and then my last name and no middle name whatsoever. And then my baptism name was Megan Elizabeth, and Elizabeth was my grandmother's name. And then when I got confirmed, you get to choose you usually choose the same saint and you choose the same person, but you choose someone that you want to like emulate within the faith. And I chose Thomas Aquinas because he was a theologian, so I took Megan Thomas instead, because of his proofs of God's existence. So there are definitely things that I believe in, I guess, but I think I'm also very, very pessimistic about religion, that I'm like, if someone's in charge of things, they're pulling strings, and I don't believe in this like all benevolent, all loving anything. You know, all these answers that people give of like, oh, this was meant to happen, or this is why, and whatever, and like, I don't believe in that. So, do I believe in like something intelligent design? Yes. Do I believe in a God that I've experienced in religions that I've been exposed to? No. Cider is divinely inspired, but like in the D&D sense.
Okay. May I give another question before you do? Petrified? Can you clarify what you mean by have been hard to navigate in the community? Because that part I'm not really clear on your last question. And then Meg, back to you.
I think that petrified is saying like colored hair. Like if a woman wanted to have colored hair, like my color hair in the community, I think he means your community.
So I guess I don't understand. I mean, hard to navigate. I just don't know what it means, hard to navigate. Because, like, if you told, like, to give you an example, if you told me, hey, having colored hair wouldn't be great, I'd be like, okay, I don't care. I don't care about colored hair. So, like, meaning, is that you asking things that have been personally challenging, that I've heard something that I was like, well, I don't like that, and now I have to figure out the balance of that? Like, that's the part I'm not totally clear on.
Perhaps.
An example could be relevant. If you said an example, like, things like X would be great.
And now I'm looking here, so I'm now not reading.
Oh, this looks cool, Meg. How much are you hitting? Boom.
Only one. It only attacks for one.
iPhones won't listen to an old Jewish doctrine with rules around it. So, yes. So, again, I'm not sure if your question is. If your question is, how does Judaism apply things to stuff that didn't exist when the rules were written, the short answer is everything backtracks to the source of things. So, for example, all sense of technology ultimately usually comes down to the nature of fire and the creation of sparks. But whenever you have technology, there are questions, there are rules, and they always have a source material of why it's like that thing, and there are sometimes disagreements, and usually there is a majority opinion. We go by that, because when you have an Alexa device, you have to actually deal with questions of, can you have an active Alexa device on Saturday? Can you even have it on just listening? And those questions always exist, and there are always opinions given and discussions had when you have something new that comes out, and you have to figure out how that fits within the doctrine of everything we know. And so it's complicated, and there's opinions and answers, and that is what it is. But usually they just come down, and again, all electricity is considered to be under the guise of fire. So you can use it, but you can't create that initial spark. So you can have a TV on, but turning a TV on, because of the nature of what technology is, creates the initial spark, which goes into the category of fire, according to the majority of orthodox opinion.
But also, and I think this is like a bigger question to see if like you've seen it in your lifetime, but like when things like that, the decision has changed.
Decisions aren't
like from the
often...
beginning when TVs were made was always like, yeah, TVs, you can have them on.
Oh, interesting. So sometimes there could be a different opinion based on new knowledge. I don't think it's happened around technology. I don't think it's happened around that aspect.
Yeah. Okay. Do you ever get imposter syndrome being a female on the internet, and how do you navigate that? Your Acha, of course. Of course. And I think I honestly think I had a very hard time dealing with it. And then I retracted from a lot of things that upset me. And now I put myself in environments that don't upset me. I feel so adult saying this. But, like, I've never really gotten upset on stream. I don't, even in the board game co-streams, which are much bigger, or at least, like, can reach more people. I have never... I used to stream video games, like, right when 2020 happened, before board games. And even then, like, some things were hostile and people weren't nice. And it made me think, like, I didn't deserve to be here and I didn't know what I was doing and all of that kind of stuff. And I've pretty much only let myself be around, like, you guys now, and everything's always great. So that's pretty much, like, what I do is I stick to you guys. And you guys help. That's what helps. Alex is just murdering things.
Oh, yeah. I'm not done, Meg.
Ooh, you're running around. That's only because I did spread damage onto them already.
Yes. No one said you weren't a big part of the
I know, Noah. I started getting choked up that I was like, I have to stop. I can't keep talking about this.
Yeah, that one of the reasons I've been such a huge fan of Final Girl Fridays is because those of you who know and have watched Meg know that she tends to be dark about different things. And so anytime anything positive... Yeah, dark. Anytime anything positive has ever really happened around Camp Co-op, she always gets to brush it off as, oh, they just like you, Alex. They just like you, Alex. And so I love the fact that Final Girl Fridays has basically become, let's all support Meg, with no Alex here in any way, shape, or form. In fact, as soon as Alex leaves the picture, Meg just gets mass amounts of support and cheer and just people there for her. You had 60 people watching the other day. They tune out because of me, Meg. They're just here for you. I love that.
No, they don't. They don't tune out. Oh, I took the wrong card, Alex.
Reset.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
But I did take the wrong card. Yeah, I used to have a lot... Oh my god, I almost killed this guy. Should I just try to kill him? I didn't realize how much damage I was gonna do. That was so much... Okay, well that even...
You got so cocky, you attacked him with a 1 attack, hoping to do 3 damage.
I know.
You're like, I'm just powerful. It'll work out. You see, you do believe, Meg. You do believe.
But yeah, I used to have a tough time on the internet, and I think I've been so consistent with you guys because it's what we are, which is very, very cool. Yeah, I messed that up. I messed up what cards I did when.
Well, I can kill the guy next to me for sure.
The guy next to you?
No, sorry, the guy next to the rock, the one you tried killing.
The elite?
Yeah. I can definitely take him out. Whether I could do more on other people's is a different story.
Okay.
I don't think I can do more right now. I think I could take him out. Okay.
Alright, I'll do what I can.
Okay, where are we up to? Here's a question. What's the coolest part of being a minority? Which so the technology started when me and Devin felt sparks. Neat, cute. Unemployed lawyer. Here's a question. This is for both of us, Meg. What's the coolest part of being?
Where are you?
Oh, now who's following chat, Meg? Now who cares about our people? What's the coolest part about being a minority in a content creation space? Alex, your religion. Meg, your gender. So I'll answer mine because mine's shorter. The coolest part for me about being a minority in a content creator space is that I get to pull out, because we're in a space that is dominated primarily by white males in the content creator and in the hobby in general, I get to pull out the religion card and say, but I'm religious. Once in a while I get to pull out that card, which is nice because it doesn't actually get me anything in any way. Ultimately, I generally fall into the target demographic of white male. Minority or not, Jewish or not, most people just treat me like a white male. But there is that aspect where I do get a thin veil of protection. So when content creators are looking to use me, they might back off of the other white male because he's just another white male because they want more diversity. But with me, they can mentally say, oh, well, he's Jewish, so he's already diverse, he counts. So I get a bit of a shield from it that probably overbalances the tiny amount of anti-Semitic content I get. And I do get some degree of anti-Semitic stuff, the occasional comment here and there. Nothing that turns me off in any way, but it exists. And so yeah, I basically benefit in a very small way, and I get harmed in a tiny way, and benefit in a small way that I'm not just another white male. That's the answer I get.
I love that.
Yep.
You are hilarious.
This is what it is.
I would say for me, which there's, I don't know any different, I guess. Like, I've always been a girl, so I don't know what it's like to be treated normal in a space that's nerdy like this. I don't think that's ever happened in my life. But the thing I really, really love is that different people have messaged me or reached out and said, like, you inspired me to do this or that, or you made me think, like, oh, she's doing it, so then I can do it. That there's quite a few very cool girls on Instagram that have messaged me that appreciate what I do. Oh my gosh, there's still someone alive in front of us. I was about to start looting.
You probably still will start
I
looting.
didn't realize someone was alive. So yeah, that's definitely been the coolest part for me, is that at least, like, the things I can do, and it definitely makes me more conscious of what I do and don't allow. So, like, in 2020, 2021, I would get upset a lot about something that someone would say to me, and I would, like, screenshot it, and oh my god, he moved away from me.
Yeah. If it helps, I'm definitely gonna hurt him. I'm not gonna kill him. I actually might have an easier chance of killing him now.
Well, I'll attack him.
That will definitely make it easier
And
for me to
I'm
kill him.
attacking you as well.
You're attacking me?
Well, you're in my range. I used to screenshot things and, like, put them in my stories and be like, so-and-so said this, like, whatever. And, like, a lot of the times I would even, like, cross out their names so, like, you couldn't see who it was, but I would still, like, vent through the internet. And I think that showing how you deal with things like that is a good example for other people and how for them to deal with it. That for a while I would react and I would engage and I would even comment back, but then I think people will, like, scroll, see photos, and see, like, these comment chains of you engaging with these negative comments, and it's really not good. It's really not good. And no matter what you say to them, they have something, like, super snarky to say back. It's like you clap back at them and then they're like, oh my god, you care so much about this, you're so conceited, and, like, they'll just, like, go back and forth with you. Alright, I'm gonna long rest now.
I hate people sometimes. But I don't disagree with you.
I've really had, like, a back and forth a lot of times because the character, it's not that they're saying something about, like, something you can define, like, rules, like, oh, you played this thing wrong, and I can be like, no, here's this rule page, this is how I played it right. Instead, it'll get into, like I said, like, calling me conceited because I decided to defend myself or whatever. And just not engaging and showing people how to be an example of, like, just blocked and don't let it bother you and don't let it change your day and, like, don't be in a bad mood, and, like, even putting out, like, in my Instagram stories, like, being more positive instead of focusing on the negative, and, like, when someone says nice comments, like, sharing that on your thing, and, like, being like, oh my god, this made me cry. Like, that's, I feel like focusing on the right things is a really good example for the people that are in these positions, like, for how they can deal with it.
I might be slaughtered.
I'm gonna cry! Go kill things. Wait,
no,
how...
only one is attacking me. Never mind. Never mind. The other two are just shielding up.
We've got this. I don't know if we've got this.
We got this.
There's another room after this.
Yeah, I know, and we came so close to winning last time, Meg. And like that was with barely like we are doing so much better than we were last time. It's not even remotely close.
I don't remember this place at all.
It's okay. We got this.
Okay, we have a lot to catch up on.
Okay. I'm just thinking through how I want to handle this. Okay, these are both shielding. Are they healing? No, they're doing retaliate, so I don't care about that. So let's go ahead and hit two of these guys. Okay. Oh my gosh.
I don't know if that's it is for you, Alex, but Petrified said, what is something that is the hardest to come to an agreement within the community?
Oh, okay, one second. There's so much stuff. I'm gonna rewind and start catching up, but for right now, Meg, I'm gonna let you handle this. Oh, I'm gonna get attacked and let you handle. I'm meaning just the Gloomhaven stuff. I'm gonna go start catching up. Okay. That's the foundation of my question. What are some of the things that are the hardest to come to an agreement within the community? So it's usually not that hard to come to an agreement. Usually, no different than like, you know, Christianity. There's like a tier of rabbinic opinion, and so almost always things will slowly move up the chain if there's a disagreement, and then eventually there's a person at the top, and we generally go by him. But it's usually, because of the nature that it all tracks back to the original source, there usually tends to be dominant opinion on most things that are actually serious, and then usually there's a common trend within Judaism. Kind of the same idea of like, hey, buy from your FLGS, your friendly local game store. There's a term in Judaism called the LOR, your local Orthodox rabbi. And basically, it's like, oh, ask your LOR, ask your LOR. There's the idea that you ultimately go by what your rabbi says, and my answer to a question might be different than somebody else's answer, but they're usually different within the minutiae. They're not different within the core tenets. The core tenets are almost always agreed upon, but I might get a slightly different answer on how line of sight works while we both agree on the general structure around line of sight. So I don't know offhand. I guess I would say one that would probably be a big area of wide opinion is going to be around kosher symbols. There's lots of kosher symbols that define whether products are kosher, and there's a lot that are universally accepted, but then there's a very digressive range of some symbols being more accepted by like different levels of scrutiny involved. So like this symbol will be accepted by everyone, the next symbol might be accepted by, 98%, the next symbol is accepted by 94%, and there's usually a trend downwards of, how religious you are versus how much you care about the reliability of one symbol that dictates whether a product is kosher or not. And I'll continue going in a second, because so much to go through.
Alex, Bill says, my church from time to time used to discuss having a Seder meal, but we decided not to because we thought it might be offensive to some Jews. Do you think that would be the case?
I think that there are 100% going to be some Jews offended by it because there's a lot of people out there and people will find reasons to be offended by things. I think most Orthodox Jews probably wouldn't care. I think secular Jews might care a bit more, potentially, but Orthodox Jews, we often fall into a category of, I don't care what you're doing. It doesn't bother me. You do you, boo. There's always going to be segments and people and individuals who be offended. But now if you sat down and had a Seder meal where you were intentionally obnoxious and insulting because you thought it was funny, that's a different conversation. If you're doing it because you want to do it, I can't imagine any Orthodox Jew who would care.
Successful says, I really appreciate you, Meg. You got my wife more into gaming and always a positive. It brightens my day. See, I make Successful's day better, Alex.
Oh,
and then he says, who is Alex?
Keep going. He keeps talking.
Oh, my thing scrolled at me. Jerry Smurf said over 100 people on Twitch. I didn't realize we had over 100 people at one point. Is that true?
It might have been right after they raided. That in those 3 seconds.
Wow. That's insane.
I'm trying to figure out exactly how to do this here.
Oh.
What's up?
Noah says, listen, I will say this since we were getting sappy. The past few months I've been a regular at Camp Co-op has changed my life for the better. I'm glad to call you all friends. I tend to distance myself from any sort of people getting close to me, but I feel that this is one of the most accepting and inviting communities out there. I thank you all for being awesome. Oh, I'm gonna cry. See?
I appreciate you, Noah.
It's nice. It's for me,
That
not
was
you,
intense.
Alex.
Hey,
You
shh. I mean, you're not wrong. Sorry, I'm taking so long here. This. Okay, I could do that.
Alright, Petrified says, my question. What do you believe about being a female has most influenced the way you've approached posting content on the internet? I don't know exactly. There are multiple ways to answer that question. Because on one hand, I have to be very, very careful. Like, there are certain things that I think that if Alex, and tell me the truth, Alex, if you take a picture, like, for Instagram or something, do you ever, like, look at the photo to be like, could any of this be sexualized somehow?
Never.
And do you ever, like, look at how much skin is showing and be like,
Never.
that angle's probably not good to show off?
I mean, to be
Right,
fair, there's
whereas,
not
like,
a lot of skin I'm showing ever, so that would be a no in general.
Right. But, like, I wear tank tops in my everyday life. I am a human. I wear tank tops. I purposely don't wear certain things when taking content. I will change out of what I'm wearing to change into something more, something that will not get the type of comments. I don't know. I don't know how to keep saying
No,
what
no,
I'm saying.
I think, I mean, what you're saying seems pretty clear to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and on my end, I won't wear things ridiculous like ponchos in case people make fun of me.
Yes, you will.
Yeah, of course I will.
I just got a +1 and a -1.
Yeah, I mean, like, we've talked about this with your photos, Meg. Like, you will take 17 photos, and, like, even then, like, be like, nope, I need 19 more to, like, pick the right one. I'll be like,
Yeah.
if I take 2 photos, that means I'm trying hard.
Right. Like, sometimes there's certain angles where I'm like, that just doesn't, it's too much, whatever. But on the flip side, like, obviously being a female, I think does help my content. That for a long time, I really liked doing, like, component photos. This is something I've shown Alex a ton of them because I've taken a lot and not posted most of them. But I used to love taking component photos and, like, spreading things out, lining them up, like, just doing, like, different designs and stuff on top of the table. And they never, ever, ever did well. And photos of me holding the game box are what do well. So I also recognize that, like, some of my success is tied to that. I don't know how else to say that. But yeah, so it does swing in both directions, that there is a lot that I have to deal with. But that being said, like, there are probably opportunities that I get that are different than, you know, because I have a 97% male audience that,
yeah,
I don't know, man.
I think inherently there's always trade-offs with the pros and cons. I mean, that would go to the nature of, like, when I had 5,000 subs, there were no negative threads about me on Reddit. Now that I have 50,000 subs, there's plenty of negative threads around me on Reddit.
Right.
There's pros and cons around any degree of attention you get. I think yours is a worse trade-off, I'm not comparing. But I think in general, there's always, hey, I have good thing and sucky thing that comes with it because the role can't just be good.
Yeah.
Oh, I can hurt
Why
this
is
person.
this elite up in my face?
Oh, I can hurt him.
Yeah, how hard?
Oh, I mean, I'm not going to kill him. I can punch him, though.
I'm not gonna kill him.
I'm just saying, in case you want honesty. Well, the question is, alternatively, I can take out, you know what, actually, maybe it's better if, because I can take out the person behind him more confidently.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
So,
I
yeah,
don't mind.
yeah, so I'll deal 2 damage to this guy because he's on my way. I can hurt him on the way.
Ooh, the flame guy?
No, the one next to you. I can briefly hurt the person next to you, just on the way, but then take out the archer behind.
If the flame guy moves closer to me, I can wound him.
Okay.
And he's only at 2 health, but he has to get closer.
Okay, now trying to catch up on things. I've tuned out this whole time. Alex, have you answered any of my questions? I don't know Petrified. I thought so. Who's Alex?
That was a while ago.
Listen, I'll say is this. Okay, Gruns Life Noah.
We're much past that. We're down to Jerry Smurf now saying, seriously, it makes me so sad you receive those comments, Alex, but I guess internet's going to disappoint. Petrified said, for all the screwed up things that both of you receive on the internet, just know you've got a whole horde of people who support you in every way. We wouldn't be hanging out today if it wasn't for you.
Yeah. I appreciate you both.
Aww.
All of you. But yeah, no, I think I think there's always going to be sucky people on the internet. That just is what it is, and I can't stop it. I can only affect, and it's so interesting. I will say this. This is something I will definitely say. Being a content creator has made me incredibly sympathetic to any celebrity ever. Like, ever, ever, ever. Like, I think about celebrities now, I'm like, forget right or wrong or anything. You're constantly, like, in every tabloid. Every single person or thing you do in your life is always scrutinized. Like, I can't imagine how celebrities are not more screwed up, considering how much attention they get, versus my relatively minimal amount of attention, and how even that I have to be, like, mindful of. I have to be mindful of the Reddit thread that exists, and, like, these people are just, their life is shoved in their face. Like, I was reading an article on Leonardo DiCaprio today. It's an article that's, like, apparently he broke up with his girlfriend who was 25, like, 3 months ago, and they saw him together with a 19-year-old model, and they started talking about if he's dating or not. And, like, before we even get to whether he should... Oh, Meg's like...
It retaliates for 3?
Oh, that's what you're doing. Okay. Yes, he has retaliated.
Yeah. The guy I just punched retaliates for 3 damage.
That's why I did 2 incidental damage as I walked past, not actually attacking. But yeah, so the idea of, like, I'm seeing this article about him, and I'm like, I understand the conversation, but, like, every single thing he does in life has to have, like, that scrutiny. It's so obnoxious. What's up, Meg?
Oh, never mind. It just went now. The flame thing I immobilized, but it attacked you anyway.
Okay.
So never mind.
Okay. I think it's time to wind up. So wind it up and let it go.
We still have another room after this?
Yeah, but we're doing so fine, Meg. It's like not even a question.
I keep short resting.
Poncho content is the best content. I like the poncho content a lot. I do. I'm a big fan of it. I have 4 now. I got another one. I have 4 ponchos, and Ricky has one. So there's 5 ponchos in the Radcliffe household at the moment. Unemployed lawyer, don't go to Reddit. That place is a cesspool. Jerry Smurf, successful. Stop posting on Reddit. Love it. Okay. But yeah, Reddit is a cesspool, but like it doesn't matter. Like if I don't go on Reddit ever, but if somebody sends me a link like saying, hey, thing, like they're trying to be helpful, and I'm like, oh, okay, great. And I have to read like 25 comments from people who hate me, and I don't, but like it's hard to know what exists and not, and so there's that mental aspect of things in life.
Nathan Savelli said, "That's a double break. Meg and Alex broken by Noah."
My break threshold is harder than Meg's. I appreciate all of you Oh, that hurt, Meg. I appreciate all of you. That won't change anything.
I can use my bottom attack first.
I mean, if you want to cheat.
Don't tell anyone. Yeah, let's straight up cheat.
I think if you want to reset, just hit reset and I'll do it. I'll follow. I'm not going to hit it for you, though. Don't wait till my turn.
No one will notice if I say it quickly. I said it quickly. No one will notice. No one will notice.
When do Devin and Meg get ponchos? 50k subs. I actually asked you if you wanted a poncho at one point, and you were like, no.
No, I want the cloak.
Oh, the cloak thing. The cloak thing's cool. The cloak thing's very cool. Have you guys seen the cloak?
That's what I would like. What?
Have you guys seen the cloak?
I think you've only shown it on inbox.
It was in one unboxing. Should I get the cloak?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Well, we'll get a cloak in a minute. And yeah, I mean, I can send you the link to the cloak. The cloak's not cheap.
This is what Meg wants.
The cloak is not cheap. I can send you a link to a cloak. I'll get the cloak shortly.
Are the ponchos cheap?
So what happened is, so I offered you the poncho when
I know
they sent. No, not a deal. They basically, I complained about a poncho. They're like, hey, we could do buy 2 get 1 free for $35. I'll buy you a poncho. The cloak is like $180. Yeah. No, the Ember mugs are like you haven't got Ember mugs as employee gifts. If you want to wait till next Christmas, I can get you a cloak.
Absolutely petrified. We appreciate you asking any questions, and feel free to ask more. You know why? Because we love to talk.
We do, but I like interesting conversations. When people start having these conversations,
Meg is worth it, Bill says.
Meg is worth it. Meg and Devin got Ember mugs. Oh my gosh, you people. That's better than the cloak from Ren Faire my wife bought for 600. No, you're married?
That's fair.
I didn't know Noah was married.
Yes.
Didn't know that.
Yes. What? The joke is Grunge wife is his wife. Because it's Grunge life.
Didn't know that. I don't follow the chat as much as you all. I try.
Her name is the Phantom of the Opera in Discord.
Jerry Smurf, I've reached out to Ember. They haven't responded yet, but I would love to sponsor this stuff.
Oh my god, that's so crazy. I missed.
Yeah, Meg is absolutely worth it, but ultimately, like, I'm not.
Now, can you kill him? Can you kill him?
I can try. Yeah, probably.
Oh my god, they're gonna attack me first.
Sorry.
It's fine. I just don't know if we're doing the next room.
We are doing the next room, Meg. It does mean I have to change my plan, doesn't it? Ugh. Okay.
I can't believe you didn't know Grunge wife.
I don't always know all the people. I'm
I'm
behind.
fun.
Meg, I do 15 videos. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Paula Deming.
Yeah.
Was streaming today.
Yeah.
And she was streaming Paperback Adventures, actually, Alex.
Yeah.
And she has a hot plate for her coffee mug that she puts it on and it beeps and then it heats up the coffee mug.
That's cool.
And I think it was George that said, like, yo, you gotta get on the Ember hype train. But, like, I don't think she knew what that was. Unless you know what an Ember is, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, no, I
have
get
to
that.
tell her.
Yeah,
but it was very funny that I was like, we're the elite.
We are absolutely like that's the thing. You and Devin got new Ember mugs as new employee gifts, and I'm cool with that. And I'll buy you a freaking poncho. Heck, I'll chip in $35 to a cloak if you want to buy one.
Oh my god, wait, no, wait.
What?
Wait, can we do a whole video of Board Game Co. goes to Ren Faire, and me, you, and Devin get to dress up and go to Ren Faire?
Absolutely.
There's games and stuff at Ren Faire. There are things where, like, you're sliding a beer mug and it has to land in a certain place, and, like, we can do axes and darts. Devin would be so amazing at the axe throwing.
Devin would be amazing at that. I'm sorry, I'm
Put it on the company card. I don't know if you're actually saying that to Ren Faire or to...
Where is it? Meg is worth it. A better cloak for Ren Faire. Grunge wife, not anymore. Grunge wife, stepdad. Need a picture of the $600 cloak. I don't have the $600 cloak. I have the $200 cloak. Unemployed lawyer. I don't want to hear you. I do 15 videos a week, Alex. You're right. I don't do 15 videos a week. I think I'm up to like 18 videos in a week, okay?
Alex, Noah has the $600 cloak.
Yeah, I know.
Or his wife does.
I follow that part. Yeah.
Okay.
I was clarifying
That's what they want the picture of.
Yeah. I was clarifying. I was just saying I can't help with that one.
Well, they also want to see yours.
Hey, okay. I can do the thing where I walk up to somebody and ignore shield value of this person and then just smash them in the face, Meg. So I'm going to take out this person.
When is your Ren Faire, Alex? Do you know?
I don't know anything about the Ren Faire. I'm sorry.
Mine is amazing. Mine is owned by Steven Tyler of Aerosmith.
That's pretty cool.
Fun fact. I know, it's pretty baller, but it's also, like, expensive for you guys to fly out to, I think.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna do this over here and smash the person in the face. Meg.
Stremi, if we got her at Ember, we would have it so that it still made the sound when she does it.
We need to get her on the Ember train. Absolutely.
Yep, Co-op goes to Ohio Ren Faire. Oh my gosh. You guys, so for Ren Faire, at least for the one in Massachusetts, there's like different areas where you can rent out like campsite style and do tents, where you could do a tent there the whole weekend. That we could do like literally a Ren Faire weekend. Oh my god, we could bring games. It would be so much fun. You guys.
Okay, Meg,
If you do, George, let me know. I would absolutely go with you.
I'm getting a cloak. Bear back.
Okay. It is not that close to where I am. Wait, did Alex kill everything? That mother? That... Oh, I would have played a different card had I known he was going to do that. You killed everything, Alex?
Cloak was down here, I didn't realize. So, this is the cloak. I don't know how well, let me turn the camera.
Alex, you killed everything?
Yeah, basically.
Basically. Yeah, George, it's... I'm not even positive. It's in Carver. I believe it's in Carver. But it's like an hour for me, so it's not close to where I am, but we could camp there all weekend. Yeah, it honestly is very nice if Stremi and Stremdad can come. If you guys would all come, it's September and October, and it's the first weekend I think is Labor Day weekend. That if we camped there, we could even camp there Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And it's beautiful up here around that time of year. It's still warm, it's still nice, it's very sunny, but like the leaves are starting to change. It's very beautiful up here. You could do like apple picking, all those kinds of deals. 'Tis nice.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. We absolutely should, you guys. Alex, Strub Me is coming to King Richard's Fair.
Is that in your place or my place?
Mine.
Cool.
So everyone's coming. Camp Co-op meetup.
When is this?
Ren Faire.
October?
September.
Okay,
Labor Day weekend.
So the main issue as always is just the practical reality of I need to get special approval, and it's hard to get special approval on weekends when the kids are home.
Well, and you have a lot of holidays then. Well, I said the kids should come, but unfortunately they only do Ren Faire on the weekends.
Yeah.
But I think the harder thing is that that's like mid-holiday season for you.
Yeah, I'm not saying no, I'm just saying it is a harder conversation. Okay, we got a chest over here. We got some situations. Okay, so I'm going to hurt this person now as much as I possibly can. Oh, wait, undo. Undo 1 second.
Whoa, James Sullivan. James said, I used to do 18th century reenacting and can guarantee that those clothes can be super expensive, but they are so nice. My French Marine uniform altogether cost over $1,500. James, I have been so interested in reenactments because I used to see them being in Massachusetts. I used to go to the Battle of Lexington and Concord every year. They would do a reenactment, and it was like a thing where you would do that, and then there was like, I don't know, food, like you would get like honey treats and things like that. And I've heard that like the people that do that, like recently I was hearing more about it, and I've heard that the people that do it like do camp together and all that kind of stuff, and you like live like you're in the 18th century like throughout the whole time. Is that true? That sounds so fun. I'm very interested in that. Wow, Alex.
Yep.
Does the lava hurt you?
The lava.
Oh, but you are.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna further have this guy attack that guy. Just take him out entirely.
I'm long resting up in here, so like you're doing amazing.
Oh, I remember we were this close to killing them, and this time it's like it's gonna be so much easier.
I can wound the other guy.
Okay, let me see what I have.
That is crazy, James. That's really, really fun. I'm very interested in that. Guys, who wants to LARP? Like, raise your hands. Camp Co-op LARP. If anyone finds one, I will do it. Even if I have to travel. I travel all the time anyway. Who cares? If anyone wants to LARP, tell me now. I'll come to you and LARP for a weekend. I just need you to figure out all of the figuring out. Pennsylvania. George, where are you? Are you in Florida? Is that me not remembering at all? Do I say that every single time? Are you in Virginia? I'm gonna get this wrong. Delaware. It's just a state I've never been to. None of those states make sense to me, George. None of them. I couldn't tell you where Delaware is, but is that near Pennsylvania? I mean, I know it must be. It must be near Washington, D.C. We LARP is Final Girl, Meg's the Final Girl, and Alex is Hans. No, that would be so scary. You're not allowed to do that, Alex. You're not allowed to at all.
Yeah, let's see. That cloak is fancy. You in the U.S. want to play my ticket? We sure do. That's cool. Just catching up. Okay.
Delaware borders PA. George, if you find a LARP, I will do it. Literally, all you have to do is tell me where to go. Oh, Alex, I don't know what to do.
Fun fact, absolutely allowed to wear a pig mask. No issue at all. Just can't eat pig. One of the issues, in fact, hey, I want a fun little note here. There's an episode of Grey's Anatomy in the first season where this girl is sitting there trying to decide whether to like get a this girl who has recently become kosher, Jewish, whatever, Orthodox, is being recommended a surgery, and she's like, well, they'll have to put a pig valve in her body, and she's like, absolutely not, can't do it, it's not kosher. And they have a whole thing, they bring in a rabbi, they have a little conversation. The whole episode's garbage. There's no issue whatsoever with having a pig valve in your body. You cannot eat pig. You can absolutely have a pig valve in your body. The whole thing is about, like, you know, Jews and things. They just got their facts wrong.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Sean says might have some LARPing opportunities up here in Portland, Maine. Sean, let me know. I would come up for a weekend. In the summer. It has to be in the summer. I want to LARP all over the United States. She drew the line of RPGs and then tried it and was hooked. I'm sure she would enjoy LARPing with a fun group. I mean, Strub-Me, it would be with us.
I would even...
I would be willing to make out with Intrepid Fool until Final Girl comes and save us. Yes. That's what we'll just have to start with. That's what our Camp Co-op meetup will be. Will be Final Girl LARPing. And I'll have an axe, just like I always do.
This is obnoxious. I got -1 and now I don't kill him.
I might need to go get a tissue. My nose is running.
I need your help with this room, Meg. I'm like slowly being hurt.
I'm coming as quick as I can. There's only 2 of them left. Why can't you just do it?
I'm doing the best I can. I'm doing the best I
I
can.
literally can only get to here.
Okay.
It's as far as I can get, Alex.
That's okay. I'll just deal
This
with
is
it.
bad. You're immobilized.
That's
This
okay.
is bad.
No, I can prep for the next round easily enough. I'm gonna throw my mech suit on.
Your bag suit?
Oh, actually, I might have to. I think short resting is the right move. No, because I'm gonna mech suit on. As long as I go before them, I think I'm fine. Let's hope for the best here. Let's hope they go later than 33.
I'm gonna be able to kill the Inox. I hope that's what you're planning on.
Well, the Inox is gonna attack me and
Attack you first.
burn 2 discarded cards. It is what it is.
Oh no.
No, it's okay.
Noah said, oddly enough, Alex, my wife is watching the episode of Grey's Anatomy right now.
That episode? No.
That is insane. I love
No
when
way.
things like that happen.
Noah. First I found out you have a wife, and then I found out she's watching the episode I just brought up.
First of all, I found out you had a wife. Like, she's been around since the beginning.
I didn't know that.
Yes, because, and Noah, tell me how long ago you said this, but I remember that you said that your bathtub would be purple, I think, because she did her hair purple for your wedding.
This is
And
the
we
kind
were
of
talking
thing,
about hair color at one point.
This is the kind of thing you would remember, Meg. I don't do that
It was
stuff as well.
the 1000th sub on Twitch, Alex.
No, she wasn't.
Yes,
That
she
was
was.
Sreb Mom.
No. Sreb Mom changed her name to fuck with us.
Yes, and then she became. Wait, no, what? I thought Sweb Mom became the 1000th sub.
No.
Sweb Mom, correct? Are you still here?
Sreb Mom.
Sweb Mom was
I love when you said
$9.99.
that.
Oh, well, I mean, if Sweb Mom was $9.99, I don't know.
Sreb Mom. We have so much fun.
Oh no, you're right. You're right. I'm confusing things. Sweb Mom was the right. You're right. It was the change the name thing. You're right. You're right. You're right. Okay. Ice Slug Love Starfish. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. So now I can actually go ahead and do stuff over here. And how much does lava? Difficult terrain does 2 damage. And this guy adjacent to a wall, he's not. Okay.
I'm gonna wound him.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna walk over the freaking lava and just hurt this person because that's all I
Well,
can
he
do.
retaliates 3, range 3.
He does. That's not cool.
It's not cool, Alex.
Well, I can deal with him next round better. This round I can stun him.
Can you walk over the lava, or does that do 2 damage?
I
to
can
you?
walk over the lava and grab the chest at the very least.
Oh my god, get the chest! I didn't even see it!
I don't know, Jerry literally just commented on it, but yeah, I knew the chest was there.
Alex, thank God! Holy moly!
We got this. We got this. Okay.
But to continue the bathtub talk, now our shower is blue. Yes.
Okay, what's this guy
I
doing?
need to, guys, look at how long my roots are. You can see the grays inside of there.
Oh, Meg,
You can see them.
do you remember what happened when we went in this room?
Bad.
Do you remember?
No.
I was supposed to
No.
get the chest on the first run through, and then what happened is I was like, oh, I'll attack him, what's the big deal? And I missed the retaliate. I knew I wasn't going to kill him, and then I died in the retaliate, and I was like, oh. And it was like too late to reset or something.
I don't remember this at all, but I believe you.
Yeah, I remember this.
Can you just make sure you live? Because I'm going to wound him, so you just have to live.
Okay, you're going before him?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
so-
wounding him, but I'm not hoping to damage him because his shield is like 1,000.
Okay, well then I'm gonna have to take a damage. I'm gonna take a card either way. Let me just take my stats over here. Wait,
Kill him!
Skip remaining movement. Let me look at my stats. I will not hurt him no matter what with an attack, so I will not bother attacking him. Okay. So we're just gonna go ahead and ignore skip attack, and then next turn I can ignore his shield, Meg.
Okay.
I think. Let me just see what happens. How many cards do I have in play? Treasure chest found. Magma boots.
Ooh!
Does that mean you can step through a
Ooh.
difficult terrain?
I bet so, but is that really going to happen again? Unsure.
Yeah. It's good to have. Dun, 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 dun. Ice Slug and Starfish for perm. Unfortunately or fortunately, our perm costumes are already picked.
I pierced.
Nice, Meg.
He's wounded with 2 health. We
Yeah.
just have to live. I'm going to move away.
If you move away and just let me deal with it, I'll just... I mean, honestly, I'm just going to kill him next turn. It doesn't matter.
I'm gonna run away still.
Run away.
I'm scared.
Get the gold.
George, I think I will be doing the same, which is so boring, but I really, really like it. So I think I'll do the pink to blue-green again. It's just so faded. I really have to bleach my roots, and then I'm gonna do, I think, the same old boring thing. Yup, yup.
This is my last turn, Meg, just so we're on the same page.
He's wounded. As long as he doesn't heal this wound. If he heals this wound, my heart will be broken.
No, I can take him out. I can take him out.
Oh, well then...
I'm going to ignore shield. I'm going to do that thing.
Oh my god, I completely forgot about my battle goal. I just never did it.
I don't know if I did it. I don't think I did. How did I not do it?
I just never did.
But, like, given... Oh, I know why I didn't do it. Because of you, Meg. That's funny.
Oops.
Okay, I'm going before him. That's good. My only concern was that he would go before me. So my battle goal was kill a monster that hasn't been damaged. And you in that first room were like, ping, 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 to all these 5 health monsters who I could have wiped. It was still good. It was still good. Okay, confirm targets. We're going to go ahead and ignore his shield right now. So his shield is being ignored, and I'm attacking him.
Your mech is crazy.
So
I gotta say.
I just have to not whiff on this attack. Okay, that's all that has to happen.
He's wounded.
Oh, that's right. Then I don't have to do anything.
Yeah, he was wounded anyway.
Okay. Yeah, I'm actually buying my perm costume stuff after the stream.
I may or may not be there for perm.
Cool, cool.
I believe I will be.
I mean, you were invited. Up to you if you're coming. The last of the Inox shrieks and collapses at your feet. Though less armored than most Inox, this particular group made up for it with an almost otherworldly ferocity. And fighting alongside demons, the thought is truly troubling. It seems the influence of those demons is growing, and you are grateful that you have at least managed to push them back in some small way. And the treasure is nice as well, of course. You stow it in your packs and begin to make the long journey back home.
Treasure. I want more treasure. Is it gonna give us treasure?
Let's find out. It sounded like it would.
Wait, it says that I got mine.
Yeah, apparently you did. Never leave a hex adjacent to a monster.
Oh. I guess that's fair. It's ones that are next to me. Yeah, I guess so. I didn't... That was a complete accident that worked.
Okay.
I don't know how that happened, but it happened.
Sweb Mom, still always trying to convince her, don't worry. Her and Devin both. Devin I almost had. Okay, that's the worst part. I almost had
really?
Devin. Like, I started with both, well, because the timeline was I started with Devin first, because I didn't even know you then. And then, like, Devin, I was, like, convincing him, and, like, I thought it was a waste of time. I thought it was never gonna happen. I was like, I'm just trying to play the game. And then one day, he was like, yeah, it's a conversation that might happen. And I was, like, so excited. And then, after a few months went by, he's like, yeah, that conversation's now no. But, like, they briefly considered it and had conversations, and as of right now, it's a no. But
so
the new plan...
Here's the thing.
Can I tell you the new plan?
Yes.
The new plan is now I'm working on Meg, and then once Meg's here, then I think I'll have an easier time working on Devin.
And here's the thing that you didn't think about, Alex, is the chain of house buying. Is that for someone in Arkansas, for the amount that their houses cost versus houses in Cleveland, it's like, plus they have a pool in warm weather. For the amount that houses are in Massachusetts compared to Cleveland, and the amount of space that I could have in Cleveland versus Massachusetts is insane. It is insane. I bet you, just looking at houses in Cleveland, my house in Cleveland would probably sell for like $170,000. And my house is probably worth like $300,000 in Massachusetts.
Wow.
It is.
I've been in your house.
Huge difference.
I think 170 would be overpriced for your house in Cleveland.
Do you want to know how much we paid for it? $250.
Yeah.
For how much it is, right?
It's not a bad house.
But for Massachusetts,
in Cleveland, you can get a nice house for like, depending on which neighborhood, especially if you're flexible in the neighborhood. If you're flexible in the neighborhood, you can get your house for like 110.
Yeah, it's insane. And granted, I'm on 5 acres, so I do have a lot of land. But still,
okay,
it's disgusting how much houses are up here in Massachusetts.
You see what George said? Hi, I work in real estate. I can help. Can I help? Okay, can I help? Okay. Intrepid Fuel, don't say that. Just tell Devin that the only thing that makes sense financially is to move here. Okay, I'm working on both of them. We're gonna do the best we can. Upon returning to the city after your latest adventure, you are approached by a high-ranking guard at the gate. Ah, good. I'm glad to have caught you, the guard begins. The capital has fallen behind in shipments of wood to Gloomhaven, so now it falls to us to pick up the slack so that construction of important city buildings doesn't stagnate. The guard points to the east. We're forming an expedition to gather logs from the corpse wood. We could use your help, either to guard against enemies or to chop down trees. Do we join the expedition as a guard or join the expedition as a logger?
Guard.
Yeah, I figured you'd say that. The logging expedition heads to the outskirts of the corpse and begins felling trees and transporting them back to Gloomhaven. You stay on your guard patrolling there and make sure there's no surprise attacks. A couple hours in, a tribe of verblings appear through the woods, but you're alert and prepared, dispatching them without a single casualty. The rest of the day goes by uneventfully.
XP!
Oh,
Alex,
you are...
I'm 5 away from leveling up again.
Do you want to jump into a quick scenario?
Insane.
You want to do a 5?
Yeah, I guess we should. Let me quickly read chat a little bit.
Okay.
I gotta catch up. Just think of how much you can expand your board game museum, Meg. I know, but the thing is like a museum, a board game museum is so much cooler in somewhere like Vermont, which is also expensive.
Successful, just for context, okay? I was able to buy a house in Cleveland when Rena was in school and not working. When I was making $35K a year, I was able to buy a house and survive. Okay? I'm not saying it was easy, but I'm saying $35K a year, I was able to buy a house and be fine. So me, if BGC gets that sweet Ember Mug money, we can buy the 15-acre ranch. Actually, do you want a fun thing? Who wants fun news? Okay, this is fun news. I'm very proud of this. Okay, basically,
I thought you were gonna say it when you were talking about the drive.
So I'm bringing it up now. The Audible thing.
Okay. Yeah.
So I did Audible, which is it was very cool for me. Audible reached out and said, "Hey, we'd love to do a sponsorship with you." And Audible is a cool thing. Like, there's lots of sponsorships I have no interest in. The Audible one's pretty cool, and it pays decently too. And I was like, absolutely. I was like, I would actually love the opportunity because I'm currently about to go on a drive and I can easily integrate this with my content because I would love to read Red Rising, which is a board game book. I would love to finish the Reckoner series, which is a board game book. I'd love to... Pillars of the Earth, my favorite book of all time, is a board game book. I was like, I'm going to just select a bunch of Audible board game books that I have an actual genuine interest in, listen to them on the drive, and then be like, hey, let's talk about it. In fact, you want a fun thing, Meg? The video I'm choosing to put it in is a video about my overdue Kickstarters. Okay? Kickstarters that are a year plus late. And so what I'm going to do is halfway through, I'm like, and while we're on the subject of, like, you know, if you're waiting for any of your Kickstarters, you're trying to figure out what to do, how about blah, 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 Audible? I'm going to integrate it with that, okay? That's what I'm going to do.
That's smart. You're smart, and you're cool.
Unemployed lawyer, Audible's not the best company for authors, that is. I feel bad about that. I'll see you that and say, you shouldn't get the Harry Potter game, okay? So there. I don't know if he's getting the Harry Potter game. I'm just trying to, Anyways, audio is handy, but also too much of a monopoly and abuses authors. It's not the bestest. I don't want to get the Harry Potter game. That's fair. I respect that in both cases, but I am going to still do the Audible sponsorship. Meg, are you doing, what's it called? Are you picking up?
I don't know.
Five experience.
I know. You have a backpack item to look at, but you only need 20.
I know. Well, 20 is a lot.
Well, if you're doing a thing that gives you 5, then you only need 15, etc., etc.
We don't have to. It's up to you. We can call it. We did 2 scenarios in 2-hour stream.
Yeah, I would play something else. I don't know if I would want to start a new scenario.
Cool. So
My stomach hasn't been feeling good today, you guys. And I'm just not feeling 100%.
Can't stop.
We could play Can't Stop.
I would reluctantly do a game of Can't Stop.
Reluctantly? Alex.
What's up?
I got artwork from someone that we know.
Who?
Someone who's making
yes.
artwork for us.
I know
it just
who you're
came through 10 minutes ago.
Okay. What are you looking at? You showing it? What are you doing?
No. I was just bragging. I was just being elusive. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna stop sharing on Skype.
Okay. What are you sharing to me somehow? What are you doing?
No, I'm closing that because we're gonna play something
gotcha.
on BGA, right?
Sure.
Is that true?
We could indeed. Let me go ahead and just 1 second. Let me just go ahead and log in.
We could do something like Welcome To if a bunch of campers are ready to jump in on that. I don't know if I
I'm
want to
fine
put
with
Alex
that.
on the fly like that.
No, I don't mind doing that. It's more just I always find that it's more of an organization
Or
thing.
tell me what you guys want. Or do you want to see me crush Alex at Azul?
Oh, Meg, I'll be playing Azul. You shouldn't do that, Meg. You shouldn't do that.
I know.
Because you just started at this
I
point.
know.
If I lose, you already set the
I
expectation, and if
know.
I win, now we shouldn't play Azul tonight. I'm fine playing Azul, but I'm gonna try my hardest, and I can't feel bad.
No, that was so funny with Welcome to. I felt so bad. I literally went on a private call with George, explained the whole thing. It took me like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then we're playing, and I looked at your character sheet, and I was like, he doesn't know what he's doing at all.
What?
I felt so bad. We did like a game night, and I suggested Welcome to, and I didn't realize Noah said it first. I think Noah said it first, but they had both said they didn't know how to play. And the way Noah said it, I just didn't realize that's what he said, because I think he said, like, I'm down, but I'd have to learn. And so I went on a call, explained the whole thing to George, and then we start playing, and Noah puts a 13 like right in the middle. And I was like, oh no, you don't know how to play. I felt so bad, Noah. I felt really, really bad. Everyone's on PGA right now.
You ready?
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm ready
so
for you.
are we
I'm ready
doing
to
are we doing
anything.
Welcome to with peoples, or are we doing what's it called?
Either one is fine. Are you friends with people on?
I don't know if I'm friends with people, but we could. They can give me names and I can invite them.
I can do it because I'm already.
Okay.
I have to turn off the. I'll make it regular welcome to and not the Christmas one. Base game. What's
Also,
Easter eggs? There's an Easter one?
There's a bunch of small modules.
Okay, let's invite Alex first.
Alex.
Alright. Oh wait, can I want to make way more players. There we go. Okay. I'm just clicking through. Where is Srebme? Srebme, are we not friends?
Successful. If you sent me a thing on BGA, if I don't know the name, let me see. Send 7 friend requests. Oh my gosh. Accept. Okay. Okay, 1 second. I have a bunch of people here.
Srebme, I found you, but I don't think we're
Okay.
friends. We gotta fix
No,
that.
you and I are friends on BGA. That's not an issue.
No, I said
Oh.
Srebme.
Okay.
Out loud.
So I just realized that Iracha accepting. Boom. Okay, 1 second.
I already have the room going.
I know. I'm still accepting people. George accepting. Okay. I didn't realize I have these 7 friend requests. I never accepted them.
Srebme, if you're down, we're just waiting on you. Oh, she said, give me a sec to get on BGA.
Okay, once I'm just going through my friend requests. I have Srebme.
We're totally friends in all of the places. I don't think so, Srebme.
Successful, accept. They're like literally they're right here.
Oh, maybe it's because you were online, Srebme. That's probably what it was, because it was showing me all the online people
Grunge
first.
Life accepted. Intrepid Fool accepted. Resner accepted. So I was gonna say successful. I was gonna be like, hey, maybe if I didn't recognize your name, then I wouldn't have accepted it. But it's right there.
Daniel McLean, do you have BGA? And if you do, would you like to play with us? Barbosa. Oh, you're Barbosa? Did I not know that? I know you on Discord. I didn't realize that you're Daniel on here. Okay.
I love how I click on like Jen and Beasley's name and it's like playing 17 turn-based games.
It's not finding you.
Me or who?
Under Barbosa. Daniel. Oop. Wait, I think it did. There we go. It did. Confirm.
Successful. Okay. 6 months ago. I may not have been active. My BGA activity is intermittent. I'll go through like 4 months of being incredibly active and then not play for like 3 years.
All right. Is there anyone else that wants to join in? I think I grabbed everyone. Oh, Sean. Okay, wait. Mosquito Control. I'd love to add you as friends. Okay, Sean, I'm grabbing you. Anyone? This is your last call. We are about to start. Sean is getting in, and anybody else.
I need to exit Gloomhaven.
You can still come. I just need to know. Because if not, once this is ready, I will go. This is kind of crazy, all of us playing Welcome to. I've never played with this many people before. The pressure. The pressure. Sean, I think you still have to accept, but it may just be delayed, which is totally fine because you didn't hear me say it. We'll wait a second. But I think you are the last one to... Oh, yep. There we go. Woohoo! This is fun. This is so many people. Look at all of us.
Meg is excited.
This is so exciting. Okay, so Sean, I will overview how to play once the thing loads. Right now we're waiting for Noah, waiting for Grunge Life to accept. Once it gets to the board, I will do a quick overview of how to play. Even though Alex is the one showing his board. Alex, will you be able to Vanna while I...
Vanna?
Do you know who Vanna White
Like
is?
Vanna White. Oh, like just what I'm supposed to use a mouse cursor and be like, hey, here's the thing.
Yeah, you're gonna
Sure.
point at the things while I say it.
With my mouse cursor. So like, yeah.
I had YouTube open, but I don't know where it went.
Where's Noah? Noah!
Noah! Oh, here it is. It's where I was looking at flights. I still have flights pulled up. It would have been $114.
For one way?
Yeah.
Up to you.
I don't know.
Don't give in to the FOMO. Only do it if it's responsibly the right call.
Okay, friends, no one click anything yet. I'm going to explain quickly. So in Welcome to, you are writing numbers. So it's a flip and write where you're going to be picking on the left column a set of numbers and icons, and you're going to be using those to write into the different boxes and scoring as well as you can. Now, for each of these rows, they're different streets. And just for your knowledge, it goes 10, 11, and then 12 for the number of houses on each street. Now, say for example, you're picking the 5 fence. You can put that 5 anywhere you want, but you can only put numbers lower than it to the left of it and numbers higher than it to the right of it. And the numbers in this game go from 1 to 15. Is it 15 or 14?
1 to 15.
Okay, and the numbers go 1 to 15 with 7 being the most common, and then different cards will augment those for you, but try to keep in mind that you're trying to fit around between 1 to 15 in this area. Now, the different icons that you get, the fences, if you see the dotted lines between each of the houses, the fences will let you segregate the different neighborhoods. So say, for example, in the very first street, within the first 3 columns, you have a 2, a 4, and a 5. You might put a fence after that, and now you have a neighborhood of 3 houses. Now, all of the objective cards that are on the right side, those are the different neighborhoods that you want to make to be able to score those. So for that top row where it's 10 houses, if you have that as 3, 3, 3, and 1, you would have the top objective plus a 1 towards one of the other 2 objectives. You can do them in any order, but it does have to be filled. So you have to have houses within it to have it count as a full neighborhood to count towards these objectives. After that, the other symbols that you're going to have is there's going to be a park. Alex is not vanning at all. He's not pointing anywhere to anything we're talking about. Will you point at the park part for a second where the pencil crosses in?
Yes.
So when you pick a
Can you
park,
see my cursor? You can't see my cursor. It doesn't show it.
I can't. Yeah, you're right.
It doesn't show it, so I can't Vanna White. I'm sorry.
So to the right of the streets, if you see the numbers where it's like 0, 2, 4, 10, if you put a park in that top row, then you're going to cross out that 0, and you're now scoring 2 points for that row. So for like the bottom one, if you end up getting 5 parks, you're scoring 18 points because you're getting a lot for your parks. The pools are, if you put a number where a pool is, you get to circle the pool, and then you'll get points. If you look at the chart down below, you'll also be crossing them out. So for the first pool you get, you cross out the 0, you now have 3 points. The second pool you get, you cross out the 3, you now have 6 points, etc. The construction thing is that you'll be able to change numbers. So this one's really important, especially later game, where if you had 5 and then a construction thing, you can make the 5 down as low as a 3 or as up as or as high as a 7. So you'll be able to change the numbers, and as you start getting stuck, you'll be able to use those. Whoever has the most is going to score 7 points. In a game with this many players, I don't know exactly what happens, but I bet if you tie, you both get 7 points, but that's just my intuition. The thing after that, the purple thing with like the lines, is and you can kind of see that first card, it's a 5, and then it has that symbol above it. The next card that comes out is going to be one of those. But you'll be able to choose between that 1 and 6 and neighborhood size, and then those neighborhoods will score higher. So for example, and this is like a lot of telling you how to play, but the very first objective is 3 threes. So in the 3s column, if you cross out the 3, all of your 3s are now scoring you 4 points. All of your full neighborhoods of 3s. And if you cross it out again, all of your full neighborhoods are scoring 5 points. So whatever ones you're kind of doing like the most of a certain neighborhood, you'll be able to score them higher as you go down those tracks. The biz is one where you are going to get to put a B next to one of your houses. So you could already have 5, 7, 8 on the board, and then you grab a 12B. You'll write the 12 anywhere you want, and then that B, you could either have be a 12B on either side, or a 5B or an 8B. I'm not explaining that great, but basically you're going to be able to make an adjacent number that's the same number but a subset of it. And it can be any existing number. It doesn't have to be the number that you chose to play that one with. Do you know how to say that better, Alex?
Whenever you have a B, you simply get to mark... You get to pick any one house, anywhere you have, and put that same number adjacent. Period.
Yeah.
It's the equivalent of erasing a house off the map, but you get credit for it.
On the scoring sheet, the row after that is refusals. So if you have to permit a refusal, that means that you cannot fit the numbers anymore. So say you have 7 and lower on all of the tracks, and then a 2, 3, 4 comes out. You can't place that anywhere. You'll have to do a refusal, and whoever gets 3 first will trigger endgame. Another way to trigger endgame is getting all 3 of the objectives, or I think if we run out of cards.
What was the question?
And I think that's all the symbols. Does endgame trigger when you run out of cards in the deck?
No, you reshuffle.
You reshuffle? Okay. And also, if you do get one of those objectives, the first person to get it will get to cause a reshuffle with the cards. The other thing about those objectives, just to know, is that the number on the left is how many you get for being the first person. Anyone can score the number on the right after that. So you'll always get some points for it, just not the best points. I believe that's it.
Okay. If anyone has any questions at any point, by all means, feel free to pop them into the chat, and we will address them. Or don't feel like you're a hassle. We'd rather you have a good experience and come back than a bad experience and not come back.
I thought you were going to say feel free to ask Meg.
No. I'm kind to be here. I'm happy to teach. You had it. Okay.
Thanks. I don't know your real name, Intrepid Fool. I know you as Srebdad. Thanks, Srebdad.
It's okay. I thought... Well... You know what I was going to say, right?
I don't know, but either way, it's funny. I think there's a few things you could have said there.
Oh, good. I got credit for 4 funny jokes, even though I only had 1.
You thought Noah was single.
Well, that's true, too, but that's not what I was going to say. Okay.
Okay.
Fine. So the goals are 3, 3, and 3, 4, 1, and 1, and 1, 2, 2, 3. Okay. Did you talk about number distribution?
I said 7 is the most common. That's all I really
It's
said.
very Catan style, so 15s are going to be significantly more rare than, 10s, which are going to be rarer than 7s. The drift towards the center. So, for instance, right now, picking between a 5 and a 7, instinctively, I'd want even a 5 just before 7, just because it's less common.
And if anyone out there wants to straight up troll the shit out of Alex and copy every single move he does, I guarantee it will make my day.
By all means, do it. You're not gonna...
We may not notice. Another BGA thing is if you guys see all of the people on the right, if you click on the little eyeball symbol, that's how you look at someone else's sheet.
See, Meg, what I would do if somebody did that is I would just go through the first 2/3 of the game doing that, and for the last third, I'd turn off my screen and say, now finish my strategy.
Yeah, but you wouldn't know.
It shows you literally what everyone does. So if I see the same thingy popping up again and again, then I know. I know.
Strabby, that's a big part of it, that I think there's only 2 or 3 1s and 2 or 3 15s. There's very, very little, and there's a ton of 7s. There's 8 7s, I think. Is that true? Can anyone confirm?
I don't know the exact distribution, but the general idea, yes.
I'm clicking on the rule book now because I'm obsessed with the numbers. House number 8, there are 3 1s and 6 7s. So I was off.
Srub me, I didn't know there was variability in the frequency of the numbers. Srub me, now you know more.
Oh, no, I was right. There's 8 7s. Is that what I said? 8
7s? 8 7s, yeah.
There is 8 7s. I was reading it backwards. There are 7 6s. But there are 8 7s, and there's only 3 of 1, 2, 14, 15. Alex, I did remember.
You're a pretty boss. You are a pretty boss individual, Meg. Also,
only
I see flights for $70.
Very niche ways. But for when?
That depends. There are flights. I even see flights for what's it called? $49, but that's where it depends on the time you're going.
don't want to fly this weekend to then drive
You
10
don't
hours.
you don't have to. No, if you in any way don't want to, don't.
I don't want
Then
to.
don't. This is only if you wanted to.
I've traveled
No,
so
then don't.
much.
Don't. This is peer pressure and you having FOMO. This wasn't the conversation I thought was a good
Yeah.
idea to begin with. This is like, I want to be there. I was like, you could. Yeah.
Yeah, I've traveled so much, you guys, and March and the end of February and March and some of April is going to be so much travel coming up that I need to lock my doors and stay home as long as possible.
Do it.
I want to. You
No,
guys should just
nope.
video call me at some point so I can like hang
That's
out with you a
doable.
little bit. Yeah. I am really sad. If you guys stream, like obviously I'll check it out and hang out, but yeah, I can't fly right now.
Don't. This is only a conversation if you're actually tempted. This is never a conversation if you're not.
I am. The thing is like even the flying isn't that bad. It's an hour for me to get to the airport, and that's if I park at the airport, which is so expensive that
And then your
usually
car's not
guys,
there on the way back.
right. Usually I take a shuttle when I go to Alex, and the shuttle is like 45 minutes away, but then I have to wait for it, and then it's like a half hour into Boston. But one of the last times I came home, I flew home like super late, and I want to say I landed at like 12:15, and the shuttle didn't come till like 1:30 in the morning, and I was outside in the cold waiting. I just don't want to
Boston.
travel.
I would not do this, Meg. I would not do that. When I travel, I try to like get the travel to be the, like, for instance, I'm going to drive 9 hours, so I'm going to be there for 4 days, so that works. But like, I wouldn't do it for what's it called.
Yeah. If I didn't have so much coming up, like then I would be like maybe. But there's so
There's
like I'm gonna see you guys anyway.
There's so much. We're gonna be all together. Well, you're not gonna see Devin right now. I'm gonna be seeing Devin, then I'm gonna seeing you. But then we're all gonna be together
I'll
at the
see
end of the
him.
month, and then
Yeah.
and then in April again.
There's a lot going on. It's an exciting life.
Oh, I know. It's a very exciting life.
So Alex, this one doesn't have the Christmas lights, so there's no point in connecting them, right?
Not the way we normally would. Correct.
There's no need to be sequential.
Correct, Amundo.
Mosquito control has 13 points already.
Mosquito control can have
That's
13
John.
points. That's okay. You know what we don't do with this game, Meg? Score it mid-game.
Oh my god.
I'm such a tool sometimes.
I know, like literally someone who's choosing to play games with us. You're like,
No.
they're not that great. Okay, Alex.
I'm a tool. Also, yes, I wasn't taking into account new players or not. I'm just taking into account. So, you have to understand, our game group in general is so trash talking focused that, like, to me, this is just part and parcel of how I game. But I have to remember to tune it back for people who don't necessarily know me quite as well. I am a tool.
Oh, it's funny though.
Okay. It might be semi-amusing, but I'm certainly still a tool.
Guys, you guys should see us play Azul. It is the time of my life.
I hope you have the time of your life, and I owe it all to you. And that's what I know. That's all I know. Daniel, trash talk is a part of gameplay, but the difference is, like, to do it to, like Meg said, someone who's popping on first time, jumping in, just got taught, and I'm like, oh, you think that's a good move? Wait till I stomp you. It's not the same vibe as when you do it to your friend who you, like, it's a totally different vibe. It's instinct, so I have to dial it back.
Simmer down.
Simmer down.
I'm building pools up in here.
Of course you are, Meg. You can't stop building pools until one game you finally stopped, and then you won.
No, that's not true.
That is entirely true.
Sometimes I lose when I don't go for pools, and sometimes I win when I do go for pools.
That is, I don't believe. I want to see that you go for a pool and win. I want to see it, Meg. I want to see it happen.
Won before?
You've won the game, but not while going for pools.
I think so.
I am skeptical of this claim.
That's fine.
Also, whenever you end a sentence with I think so instead of I know so, I know I have the upper hand, because most of the time you know so.
Oh my.
You are usually so... your memory is usually so
Alex
on
is in
point.
a mood. You're in a mood tonight, though. You're like,
I need to go buy a giant sword. I'm actually buying a giant sword tonight. I'm being serious.
oh.
The giant sword is happening. Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point, Daniel. Yeah, I
Yes.
probably should have said that.
I kind of said it, but I didn't explain that that's what it was.
And I
So
said
yeah,
we
what
probably
Daniel
should
was
have said
saying.
that. Yeah.
Well, I did say it at when I was explaining it because I said the purple symbol was coming up on the top one, but I didn't explain like exactly what that means. So anyone looking at the top one where it says 2 and it has the park above it, when you flip that card over, it's going to be a park on the other side. So you know that it's going to be something park. So you can kind of see what abilities are coming up before they come up.
Mommy has a giant sword. Never mind. Okay. I hope you have the time of your life.
I feel like I'm making bad decisions.
I feel like I generally make bad decisions.
Ooh.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. I may have screwed up. That's okay. Restart turn.
Restart. You're restarting?
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Turn.
wow, imagine someone was copying you and locked it in.
That's funny. You can hit restart until everyone's done.
Oh, okay. Everyone's pretty close to each other. Successful. You gotta make some moves. Although you're close, you're setting yourself up for some objective cards, I might say. Dare I say it? I don't know what I'm doing. We could be super mean and skip Alex's turn.
Wait, I don't understand something.
It's true. Why is Alex the only one out of time?
Because I don't know. Why am I the only one out of time? Isn't everyone out of time?
Taking the longest. No. Look at everyone's clocks. You're at -3 minutes.
But why would that be?
Choosing because you're the one not making choices.
There's no way I'm at -3 minutes in this game, Egg.
Because of me explaining the first round.
I know. Oh, because that's why. That's
Everyone
what's happening.
clicked
Okay,
and made
gotcha.
their things, and you waited and didn't click it.
Because of the first round.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
But it's actually your fault. It means you should hurry up.
No. Okay. Yeah, BJ has a lot of good things. They should have a button for I'm teaching, hold off.
Well, but
Then someone
it
would
doesn't
use
skip you or anything.
No, but it gives people the opportunity to skip you.
Yeah, but I think if someone's teaching a game, no one's doing that, and then...
I don't know if I trust people like that.
I know you don't, but... Having stomach issues, you guys.
Training mode. Interesting. Apparently they do have the option, so BGA is good.
Oh, interesting.
I'm sorry about your stomach issues, Meg.
You're training us, Alex.
There's only been one... There was a game a while ago where I finally quit on BGA because somebody's taking too long. Where I started doing... The problem is you can quit or you can force to skip their turn, but it feels so abusive that it got to the whole force to skip their turn, and like after some point, I just quit. I was like, I'm abandoning the game. I'm sorry. I'll take the hit of my rating. The guy was just taking so long for a game. Like,
what were you playing?
It was Great Western Trail, which normally on BGA, if you play with people who know what's going on, it takes an hour, maybe. This was like a 2.5 hour game, and it wasn't even done. Eventually, I was like, I just can't be here. I'm sorry. It's not supposed to happen.
That's a bummer.
It was not my favorite. I don't like quitting on people.
It's not my favorite. Strawberry, no, I don't think it was gluten. Oh my gosh, wait. Restarting my turn.
Oh, restart counter.
No one knows!
You told us all.
Oh, I hate to do it. Oh, motherfucker.
Dun, dun, dun.
I don't believe it was gluten this time, but I don't know what's going on, honestly. My stomach has been really messed up today, but I've mostly eaten stuff I had yesterday, which is like stuff from the house, so I don't think so. But it has not been awesome. But I'm not sure exactly what it is, so we shall see. Oh, Sean, I didn't know you could change it to turn-based. That's interesting. I didn't know certain people could do it.
Interesting.
Start me, didn't you say that last time as well?
What? Splitting strategy?
Just splitting her strategy. Yeah.
Never split your focus. Unless you're playing Agricola, in which case you kind of have to split your focus so you get penalized.
What did I tell you, George?
You said, I'm doing a reset. And then I said, okay, reset counter. You're like, nobody knows. And he's like, well, they kind of do now.
No.
It's okay.
No,
She also
don't.
doxed herself once, so, like, you know, it kind of goes both ways.
I didn't even dox myself.
I beg to disagree on that one.
They saw my email names and how long my passwords are. Is that doxing?
It depends. I guess that probably isn't. Twice.
Yeah, I trust you guys too much.
The internets are a dark and scary place, Meg.
Yeah, Sorby, I almost went for one thing, and then I saw the changes that had been happening on the game state, and I was like, ooh, don't do that.
Noah, what did he send you? Not like, don't dox him. I mean, like, to say, like, address or bank statement or, like, not, like, actual passwords. You ever see that, like, thing people do on Facebook where it's like, oh my gosh, Facebook, like, if you type in your password on Facebook, it'll actually star it out. Like, for example, star, 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 star. You ever seen this thing?
No.
So it's a little meme where, like, where you type as a Facebook post, like, this worked in, like, 2012 when the internets weren't that popular. And you type as a Facebook post, what you say, wow, if Facebook detects that your password isn't anything you type, it's going to star it out. For example, my password is star, 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 star. And then your friend type in the comments, like, my password is star, 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 and then they follow it up with, oh wow, it really works. And then usually the next thing that happens is you then proceed to have 4 or 5 people who type in their password in the comments. And it doesn't star it out because it's messed up. Sometimes I love being a tool. Okay.
That is really funny. I enjoy that.
Yeah, I was a big fan. I thought it was amusing. Amusing!
Serby says the poop is no longer in the pants, so I don't know if you could call that poopy pants.
Wait, someone go to the bathroom? What happened?
I don't know.
How you had the time of your life.
A pic of Alex?
Which one? Have you not seen that pic, Alex? Which pic? No, I've not seen the pic.
No. Is it a picture of poop? Devin shit his pants? Wait, the shit?
Wait, no he didn't.
Is this the shit that was supposed to happen?
Where is it? In Discord?
Where is it?
In Discord? What the freak? No way.
Is it currently? Is it in the new chat?
Which chat is it in?
I'll quickly see if there are no photos in here.
What the flip?
We can't put that on the internet.
Man,
This is the shit that was promised.
I am disturbed.
Oh my god. Alex, it's in the group that you're not part of.
That's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah, I haven't
I don't
felt a
mind.
strong need to be a part of this conversation.
I want secret poop pics.
Well, I want the picture. It's in pinned
in
messages,
pinned messages.
but in the secret group chat.
Yeah.
Meg, you want to send me a screenshot?
No.
What do you mean, no?
I don't want to look at this anymore.
Do you look already?
I don't think it's true. I think that this will work to send it to you. I don't know if that's true.
What's true?
Is it? Do we think it's true? I actively shit while wearing.
No way. Does he have pets? What the flip?
You guys. Good night, James.
Hey Noah, how's it going?
I don't know if. Do you think that this is fine?
Do I think it's fine? I don't think anything about this is fine. I don't understand. I'm just deleting this photo now. Delete. I don't need to see this anymore.
I don't think it's real.
That's okay. I don't need to see either way.
I don't think it's real. It's not messy enough to have been real and be what it looks like and not have like any
Meg,
smudge anywhere on the
I
ground.
have 3 children. 4 children. I have 4 children. And it's completely, potentially real. I'm not saying it is or isn't. Heck, you can grab it off the internet. But I'm saying you can absolutely have a doozy that does not in any way make more of a mess.
And it is completely potentially real.
My life. I don't know how or what or why anymore.
Yes, Stormy, he did.
He did what?
Stormy said, did Alex just forget how many children he has?
For a second.
Wait, what did you say?
I said I have 3 and then I corrected it to 4.
Oh, I thought you said 4 from the get-go, and I was joking that they have adopted me. You have 4, but realistically, only 3 of them poop everywhere.
That's what I was thinking.
Alex, I want to go for pools.
Go for pools. Do it. Have fun.
There aren't any. They're
live
not
your
even
best life,
coming
Meg.
out. Who hasn't been shuffling when they get the goals? Because someone's messing up here.
I shuffled once.
Petrified, it was definitely Ricky, because Ricky wouldn't poop anywhere.
So Ricky was hard to potty train, but then like once she was, that was it. That was the end of the mess. The boys we potty trained, and the messes didn't stop for years. Like they're like, okay, good, I know how to do this now, but I'll just choose when to engage in the training you gave me. Ricky's like, okay, great. Like it took Ricky is arguably, I think Ricky was probably the second hardest from the 4 to potty train. But like once we did, it was over and done with. The boys was
the
not
easiest,
the case.
Yoda.
Actually, so again, it depends how you count it. Rafiki has been the easiest to get to the point where he is potty trained. But the messes, like, they don't stop. They do not stop with the messes for years.
Yeah.
Like, they pee everywhere. They the way they wipe or don't wipe or whatever, it's like, it's a whole mess. It's like, it is gross. Children.
The way they wipe or don't wipe.
Children are a special, special blessing. I'm so glad this video's on the internet. Hi, boys and girls. If you're watching this, I'm your father, and I'm so proud of you all.
I'm here to talk about your pee-pee and poo-poo.
Oh, dear Lord. It's a good thing the internet's not forever. I hope you have the time of your life.
Alright, friends, let's see. Successful is now in the lead, and I ragged on him for not having points, so that's where this is going.
Who's in the lead?
Successful.
Okay.
And now Noah's tailing in the back. Noah, take your turn. George, how do you know who we're waiting on?
It shows a timer next to the name. Successful is currently the one waiting on.
Oh, so Successful is mathing it out. He's like strategizing.
He can strategize all he wants.
All he wants. I have the hiccups.
Dun, 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 dun. Baby, 'cause I need.
Oh, that is fun. Now I can watch and see everyone who we're waiting on. That's fun. Oh, now everyone's on top of it. As soon as we're watching, now they're all going quicker. They're like, uh-oh. Oh, uh-oh. All right.
So I should do that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Welcome to. This is fun.
It is fun.
I've never played this with this many people.
I have never played it. The most I've ever played Welcome to
And a
is
lot
probably...
of you guys are crushing it.
Yeah.
Sorry, what were you saying, Alex?
No, I was going to say the most I've ever played Welcome to is probably that when we played Welcome to the Moon at the bar.
And that was around this many people. I think maybe it was 12 of us?
I think it was 6.
Oh, because of how much I think? Well, then it was 7.
We started off at the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that was less. Oh, it was cartographers that we had like 10 or 12.
Cartographers was a lot.
Cartographers.
Oh, Swab Mom's in the lead. Oh wait, no, almost.
She just grabbed some points.
I don't have a profile picture. I should fix that. Why do I not have a profile picture?
I don't know.
I have to go out and fix this somewhere, but I gotta figure out where to fix it, because if I
You
try to
never
fix it
have.
now, I'm gonna have like a new tab open.
Yeah, don't try to fix it now.
Yeah.
Successfuls looks like the Santa Cruz or Santa Monica symbol. How did I say? Is it Santa Cruz?
I could probably do this with my phone. View my profile, change my avatar, load an avatar, my current avatar.
It is Santa
custom
Cruz.
image for avatar. Choose file. Camera.
Successful. Is that a Santa Cruz thing? I need one more dank park down below. That's all I want. That's all I want, everybody. If you can all please make that happen for me, that's what I'm waiting for. Well, there's a skateboard company called Santa Cruz that if you look up their skateboards, a lot of them all look like that.
Okay.
I need fences. Like a
I need fences. Bum. Bum bum bum. I need fences.
What I'm saying.
Ba-ba-da-ba-dum, bum.
I just need one fence. Is anyone else waiting on just one fence?
And I have an avatar.
Oh, I
Go for
see
my
they're
phone.
coming. What?
I did it for my phone. Got my avatar.
Well, it didn't refresh for this.
I refreshed my page.
Stepdad, yes. You guys, I'm getting sleepy.
It's 11:24. You're like, let's play another game. I was like, we can call it. You're like, no.
And no. An 8 or a 12? Looks like I need the 12.
Please, sir, can I have some more?
Please, sir, can I have the 12? Oh no!
What's wrong?
Petrified had to refuse a permittal, and so did Strebme! Oh my god, why?
My god, why? Oh boy. Tis a bit dramatic, do you not think?
So fun. I need one more park. It's a 1 through 3. That would be really cool for me right now.
Over?
It ended?
Wait, what?
It ended. Who won?
Barbosa.
Did you win, Alex? Barbosa.
No, Swabme, 76.
Strebme, you did it! The refusal didn't even matter!
No, that's a bad time to take a negative thingy. I took a negative thingy.
Good job, everybody. Everyone did great.
Oh, that's a mistake.
Noah beat George.
Very solid.
Successful. I don't know. Oh, did Strebme get all 3 of the goals? If you get all 3 of the goals,
no, it wasn't Swabme.
end.
She said thanks to whoever ended the game, so somebody else did. No one got
Was
all
it
3 of the goals.
refusals?
No, Intrepid Fool got all 3 goals.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, he ended it for her.
Wasn't going to catch my wife. He golded. He what's it called? He Victor Crumbed the game for his wife.
I king made.
I screwed up.
You queen made.
I took the negative extra points from business on it last time.
Aww. Somebody's getting late tonight.
Okay, everyone. This is how we flirt. Very good.
Well, Strebme, you are the queen of Camp Co-op for the week. That's what you've earned officially. We didn't say that the title was up for wins tonight, but you have won. And congratulations, you are queen of Co-op until we play another group game. So
Cool.
you now have those bragging rights forever.
Alright, everyone, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. Thursday night, there may or may not be a stream. We'll see. We'll talk about it. We'll figure it out because Devin's going to be here and we'll figure out the craziness that does or doesn't happen. Past that, there should be a stream Friday night with a Final Girl Friday. And then past that, I don't really have any other news at the moment.
I think Sunday we are canceling.
We said we're canceling? I don't remember. Is that me or is that half of me or you?
I think both.
Okay. If it's on half of both, then no problem at all. If it's not half of me, I don't even know.
We will see, guys. We'll keep you posted. We'll keep you posted, and I'll have updates for then. But Sunday, I'm not sure if we're streaming. And the following week, I'm not sure exactly what's going on. It depends on how things go.
We may play it by ear and figure it out.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yes.
Everyone, thanks so much. Have a good night, and we shall see you,
I love you all.
sometime soon.
Goodbye. Sleep good. Happy week.